See if anyone's in. Just want to do a quick live. 11:05. I'm working at the moment. So just thought I'd see if anyone was about. Trying to avoid how this goes. Probably all in. Oh no. Hello mate, you alright? How you doing? How's the shop going? Just doing a bit of packing up the VHS player. Nice bubble wrap. Still got the lead to sort out the back. And a SCART and all that. So we've got John in. Chris, how you doing? Hi Chris. Hi Harry. Chaz, how you doing? Freezing, need some heating. There's no heat in there at all then. So it's cold everywhere at the moment, I think. Just about to pack. Hey, always tomorrow morning. I'm just packing at the moment. My wife and stepdaughter's staying at a hotel tonight for my stepdaughter's birthday. So it was just me and my son here, and he's gone to bed, and I've sat there and watched rubbish on telly. I've got loads of stuff I want to list, and I'm just packing a VHS player at the minute. So I've got the dogs here with me. There's one. Cat over on the sofa. The other dog was down here just now, look. Rex, who's that? So it's just me on my lonesome. So I thought I would do a live and see how you guys are doing. Hey, little boy. -1. God, that's not good. Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? Hi, Aid, how you doing? Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? Hey? Why are you shaking? You can't be that cold. Come on. Good boy. Hope you're all good. Hope you've had a good day. Keep forgetting it's Monday. It feels like Sunday. What? What are you doing? Yeah, so I've packed a DVD HDD thing. So I've got, that's the main bit of it. So I've got the lead to sort out, and I've got got to pack the SCART and the remote to go with it. So yes, I thought I'd do a live just behind my laptop. I've got a tin Christmas jigsaw puzzle in a tin with my phone on it with the light on because my face was just looking blue. Hi Gary, how you doing? Hope you're good. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on and have a bit of a chit chat because I say I'm in the house on my own, apart from the boy in bed. I'm supposed to be working, but not really motivated enough for that. Although I am going to do it, I've also got a bag of stuff that I want to list as well. Right. But yeah, so I hope you're all having a good day. I've got 155 quid of returns going back. Well, coming back. Refunds, which is a nightmare. But they've obviously recorded what they wanted to record and or taken the bits they needed. Hermes lost another parcel. They'd lost one of mine, and it was to a subscriber actually. It was to Tiger Bay Treasures, Kevin. and he bought a bowling pin off me, and that was on I think the 17th, or it's either the 12th or the 17th of November. I sent it, and still says they're dealing with it, which is nice. So I've sent him another one out. Yeah, lucky enough they've only lost one of mine. Hey Tommy, how you doing? I hope you're good. So I'm home alone at the minute. The wife's out at a spa hotel with my stepdaughters. So I thought I'd come on and do a live. Just taking on loads of new staff probably. But there was a piece come up on my phone on the newsreel thing, said that some woman took on a job of a Hermes parcel delivery driver, and she had over 100 parcels to deliver. And then later on, they phoned her again and said, "We've got another 56 for you." So she only lasted 2 days and then left, which was absolutely bonkers. Yeah, so not great. I think Hermes are killing their drivers at the minute. Quite often, okay. Is Bill asleep? I don't know. I haven't seen Bill tonight, really. I think he was on. I think he was on Chris Cookie and Hayden's chat earlier. Don't think he was on, but he was. Can Bill get his hostess trolley on pallet out of the shed door? Oh, I haven't watched that video yet. I see he's released a video of it. I haven't watched it yet. Hope you're all good. Yes, I'm home alone at the minute. I feel like having a shave and putting some aftershave on, jumping up and down on the bed. So I've got loads of bits to list, but I'm just not getting to it at the minute. So I've got this Price's candle. It's going to go on. Looks a bit Christmassy, and it's by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen. Candle makers, yeah. Some other bits and pieces, games and jigsaws. Yeah, everybody knows Bill. Everybody knows Bill. Yeah, so I've got plenty to do. I bought some bits today. I was going to do a video on it, but I'll show you instead. I bought some t-shirts. I bought some t-shirts today from the charity shop. This one's from Thailand. Quite a nice design. So that's quite a nice t-shirt. Thailand. Large, £2. I paid up for this one, but I don't know anything about football t-shirts. So if anybody knows, or football shirts, I know it's Liverpool, but it's sort of like, it's really nice detailing on it. I paid up for that one, though. That one cost me £4.50. So I don't know a lot about football stuff, so I'm hoping that one's worth getting. Hi Carl, how are you doing? Use Google. Yeah, I think I will. I usually do use Google Lens. I'm always telling people to use it, and I forget to use it myself. This one's quite nice. It's like anime. It's like an anime shirt, but it's actually it's a Star Wars shirt, but it's like anime. And that one was £3. It's a Warriors top. It said Liverpool FC. KFC's cousin, yeah. I think I prefer KFC. But you have a stock of that. Hi Paul, how you doing? Liverpool Warriors, Indonesia. Oh, is it? It says LFC though. It's like that's Liverpool Football Club, isn't it? It's like I know it says Warrior. It says Warrior. It doesn't say Warriors. It says Warrior, but it's like the British team, Liverpool, isn't it? LFC. I mean, it does look like it's foreign in there, but training to. Oh, okay. I don't know. But I paid £4.50. I just took a risk. I don't know a lot about it. This one's nice. It's not. It's new type system T-shirt, but it's hang on. That red Garuda Liverpool top is a training top 214 to 15. Okay, might be alright then. Is Bill here? I must have missed that one. Oh, here he is. Gary's here. Alright, Gary. Hi, Laney. How you doing? Just showing off some T-shirts I picked up today. So I got this one. Iron Maiden. Fear of the Dark. Thought it was quite a nice T-shirt. Extra large, £2. And this is a Walt Disney World one. A Walt Disney World. And it is. This one's nice. It's green and it's. I don't know. I think it's been worn. Walt Disney World. That's a large, and I paid £2. Yeah, it's not actually. It doesn't say actually Iron Maiden in the label because usually they've got what that on the label. Say this one's new type system or something in the label, but say it's a nice T-shirt. Say for £2, extra large. It's not bad. Yeah, so that was all I bought today. Was just those T-shirts, but not bad at all. I spent 13. I think £13.50. Not to work here. Weeks. That's not good, Tommy. Let me put the. I'll put put the link in just in case anyone wants to come in. Don't know how long I'm going to be on for. However long it goes on for, I think. Do I have a mannequin to display them? I've got a mannequin. It's out the back. It's in my back shed. I've got a shed out the back of the house as well, right at the back of my summer house. So yeah, I've got a mannequin that I can put them on, but I've just got to get it out because it's like a full-size mannequin. I only really need the top bit. I don't really tend to do a lot of clothes, but I went in my decent charity shop today and there wasn't really a lot in there, to be honest. Not much to really shout about. So I just got a few bits, but I bought some t-shirts the other week. I bought vintage single stitch Donkey Kong one as well. So yeah. Oh, hang on. Just in case Bill wants in. Bill doesn't like going on lives. Bill is the mannequin. Oh, Gary used to live in the States. Nice. Oh. Got to keep the green card man happy when you live abroad. So yeah, that VHS player that I'm packing, I paid a tenner for it, and it went for $39.95. So that's not bad. So I've got a HDD player DVD that went for $49.95. I paid a tenner for, I think. That wasn't bad. Salt Lake City. Bill and Krillin both hate going on lives. Yeah, Krillin hasn't been on one of mine for a while, I don't think. Lived in Salt Lake City for years. Wow. I did see Bill say hello. I'm surprised that I can't see his little face poked up on the screen here. And where's Krillin when you need him? He's breaking someone's balls. Breaking my balls. Oh, Mr. Breaking My Balls t-shirt. Some other bits, like a CD of Tommy Steele, Scrooge. Chicago. CD. Blood Brothers. Swinging Sweep from Hollywood and 52nd Street. Cribbage markers. He always put. Hi Ali, how you doing? Ah, look who's there. Who's that? Who's that there?
I can see everyone's missing me.
Everyone's wondering where you was, Bill.
Yeah, well, I was in the shed, and if you'd have come on a little bit earlier, I'd have come live in the shed. because
Ah,
I was doing a load of clearing up because it looked like a crap hole in there, and I had some bits to package because I'm an excellent reseller. See,
is that right?
yeah, well, if you pack your items for UPS the night before, they come the next day. I think it's 12 o'clock at night. So,
Yeah,
and UPS at the minute is so cheap on eBay.
yeah.
It's I got done under 5 kilos was £3.58 next day.
Wow, that's all right.
Well, well cheap. That's cheaper than my Royal Mail account.
Can't be bad.
Yeah, I get a 48-hour on Royal Mail tracked, and you get £100 compensation for £4.20.
That's all right.
Mm.
That's cheap.
Well, that was £3.80, but because I weren't sending that many parcels out the last few months, it
Yeah,
died off a bit. They've put it up a bit, but still competitive.
yeah. No, it's good. Everyone seems to be doing cheap postage at the minute, don't they? Hi, Richard. How
Mm.
you doing? I'm
Yeah,
just.
hi Richard. All right.
I'm supposed to be listing bits. I've got blooming old dominoes and t-shirts and
Mm.
other bits
Lucy,
and pieces.
Lucy said she's going to send you that 20 quid we owe you.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I'll get the thing sent tomorrow.
She hasn't forgot you. She's
That's
just been.
all right. No, because it's not through eBay and that. I keep forgetting. Otherwise, I'd have just sent it out anyway.
Mm.
I've got a couple of Christmas puzzles that have got to go on. They've got to go on tonight, really. A couple of nice Christmas puzzles, look.
Oh yeah, that's nice. You better get it on because you won't be able to send the bloody thing out, will you?
No, I'm going to get them on tonight.
Yeah, get them on tonight.
Well, I've got the house to myself, haven't I? So I can
Oh
do
yeah,
all my.
yeah, Chris. I managed to heave it down the bloody garden. I got no help from anyone else. I slipped over my arse twice. Fucking hurt it did. It slipping over on the bloody grass. I look like a right twat. I had
Well,
mud. I didn't even have my jacket on. I had mud all up my bloody trousers and everything. I did say that in the video. If you watch the text, it did say. I said no. It was me
how you
that
doing,
bloody
Abe?
heaved it down the garden.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a few in, 26 in. I
Oh,
was just sitting here and I thought I've got the house myself. I'm supposed to be packing and listing. I'll bugger
hmm.
it. I thought I'd just do a live.
Since I've
Did
come in, it's gone up.
Bill,
Hasn't
have
it?
you managed to drag the hostess trolley down the garden?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Rich. All right.
You all right, Rich? Yeah, that's good. I haven't watched the video yet. I'll say I was packing and doing bits and pieces, and my boy sort of went to bed about, I suppose, an hour and a half ago.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I was
No,
just.
I was freezing bloody cold, so I come in for a nice hot shower, and now I'm in bed. And then I thought I'd get you on. Yeah, I'm in bed, Aid. Uh, no, I just thought I'd come on and say oi oi, and everyone was talking about me. I thought, is this your show or my show?
That's because they know you don't like going on the live. They know you're shy.
No. Oh,
They know
they
you're really shy. That's what it is.
everyone loves me, didn't they?
What you been up to today then?
Uh, wanking.
No, apart from that.
No. Uh, what have I done? Oh, I went to pick up something for free. What was it?
Free?
Uh, Teenage Mutant
No,
Hero Turtles
Paid
thing.
for that.
Oh, you
It wasn't
paid for it?
free.
Oh,
Cheap though.
how much?
15, but it's a great bundle of.
Oh, a big
Teenage
bundle of
Mutant
Teenage
Turtles
Mutant
stuff.
Hero Turtle stuff, toys, old
Yeah.
toys, for 15 quid. So I thought we'd got it free, but doesn't matter.
No, you don't.
That's all right though.
Hmm.
I did have a quick look at I did have a quick look on the old marketplace, but there's nothing really I could be bothered to go out for.
No, unless it's a nice Panasonic DVD combi for 15 quid, you're not going to go out, are you?
No, there's just not a lot going on Marketplace at the minute.
Hey,
But
you was asking about my number. Add me on Facebook if you want to chat.
oh look, my mum's on. I love you, Bill. Behave.
Yeah.
My mum loves you, Bill.
For you, Pat.
She's supposed to be asleep by now.
Yeah. That's
I
because
know.
I'm laying in the bed.
Is
She's
that
a
what it
perfect.
is? She wants you to be my. She wants you to be my stepdad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting too much for me.
I don't think she could. I don't think she could handle you for long, Bill. I'm surprised my mum's up. Just sold one tonight. Details about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle board game by MB Games.
We got the figures and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, we got the figures and
cars
everything.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Have you?
cars and
Big
everything.
bundle.
Yeah. So we got list that. It's in quarantine in the car at the
it's in
minute.
quarantine.
It's all right, though, isn't it?
I got a really piss poor. I'd done a Wii bundle last week. I've sent it off, but I was a bit pissed off with the price. There was about
Hi, Stacey.
30 games. It had 4 controllers, 2 nunchucks. It had a fit board. It was a black version, and it went for 98 quid.
Blimey.
I thought that was really poor.
Not bad.
It's not bad, but I mean, I think that's poor, really. As soon as when it was start of lockdown, they were going for like 130, 140s.
Yeah, got Lindsay in.
I just realised the bloody bunch of Lego pick up.
Where's that from? Oh, right.
Hi, Colin. How you doing? Stop listing and closing down on eBay from Thursday till after Christmas. Too much hassle posting so close to Christmas.
No, don't do that. Just put a delayed delivery date on it.
I think people are losing a lot. I think people are bothered about losing parcels at the minute because there seems to be quite a lot going missing.
Oh yeah, well,
I think there's so much pressure on with the lockdown as well. I think there's so much pressure on.
Raw Mail, I done Tracked 48. That's premium stuff. It's a premium delivery service. You can't actually buy the delivery through your normal Raw Mail account.
Peter, the reseller kid in. How you doing, Pete?
I saw his latest video actually, and I commented on it.
Yeah. I'll stick the link in again.
I done something on the 4th of December, so and it didn't get there till the 12th.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a subscriber buy. It was Tiger Bay Treasures, Kevin Maddox. He bought a bowling pin off me. I'd sent it. It was either the 12th or the 17th of November, and it says they're still dealing with it. He never got it. I've sent him another one, but it's just a blooming nightmare, isn't it?
Oh, it's a pain.
I mean, it does get bad over Christmas, but with the lockdown and like everybody's shopping online, and it's just the pressure must be just nuts being a postie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know, it's saying that I did send something first class signed for. I think I sent it Saturday, and they got it today.
That's not bad. I mean, it's hit and miss. I mean, I got stuff within 2 days. I've been getting stuff. Some parts of the country.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hit and miss where it's going, I suppose.
Yeah. I did do a bit of video, like I was going to do a video of my pickups and that, but I went down to Littlehampton. Now, Littlehampton, there's never anybody in Littlehampton. It's it's never busy, and the post office was literally queued out and down the high street. It was absolutely nuts. And then it started raining.
I'll tell you what. How many parcels do you do a week? Would you say on average?
I don't know. I don't do that many, to be honest, because a lot of mine are film props. My vintage and second-hand and reselling stuff, really. I haven't been listing that much, have I? So I still have quite a few parcels going out every week. I suppose it's not a lot compared to some other people, but monetary value, it's a lot.
No. I just
30, 40.
yeah, 30, 40 a week. Yeah. You could get a
Yeah.
Royal Mail business account, and
Oh, drop
get
and go.
really good rates on it, and get them to pick your mail up every day.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so handy. They pick
Thing is,
up.
a lot of mine I do Hermes, so my portion, my percentage of Royal Mail isn't really that big. Most of my stuff is Hermes, unless it's
Yeah,
signed for or special delivery. I don't.
yeah, but could I just tell you, I get business 48
You're right, Aaron.
on business 48 on Royal Mail, and
Mm,
that's only to business accounts, right? You can't get it on a residential one.
yeah.
And it's £2.85 for business 48
Mm,
up to 3 kilos. And
really.
do you know what the positive of it
Mm,
is? It's not a small parcel, it's up to a medium parcel for that
really.
price. Yeah.
So that's all right.
So it's very competitive.
Yeah. I mean, most of the film prop stuff. I mean, most of that has to go with extra insurances. So sometimes it goes over. It goes sort of 600 quid or more. So it goes a bit more. But it's
I mean, special delivery I get for £7.
yeah. See, all that sort of thing, because obviously I've only sort of started full time reselling since sort of June. So I've got so many things to sort out with the unit and the racking and everything else, and try and stop buying stuff. I've just boxed up another load of 5 or 6 boxes of DVDs and CDs that I'm going to run up to the unit. And with all that, after Christmas, once we get into the new year, I'm going to sort everything out. But
No, I'm
yeah,
gonna do. I will do a video on my Royal Mail business account and what rates and how I set it up. It's a pain in the butt to set up. I must admit,
yeah.
they're a right old pain. It's
You're
it's
right, Vinny.
actually grey. It does look purple in the
Yeah, I was
video.
going to say it looks purple.
No, it's actually dark grey. I like the wall.
After catching up with some vids, Sim Bill's trolley. Bill's definitely off his trolley.
Yeah.
Joan, Bill, do you have a minimum parcel amount on that business account?
Yeah. They say. I'll tell you what. There's a secret to it. Is if you have, I think it's 1,000 parcels a year, you have to commit to.
Mm.
Yeah. But just say you commit to it, what can they do? I've never had I've done it where I had a previous business and we was on 600 parcels, right? 600, and that was including letters. And they never said nothing. They just carried on the account the next year.
Yeah.
And the pickup, they said, because I get the free pickup with track mail,
Yeah.
they said I've got a minimum spend, I think, I don't know what it is, I think it's £3,000 or something. I do that easy. I do. My minimum bill, it's the cheapest, it was 200 quid.
Yeah. I've got
Um,
all these flat pack boxes from my mate's sweet shop. He gave them to me, loads of them.
oh, nice.
He's got
Love that.
absolutely bundles of them, and the build boxes as well. So I've got loads at the minute, which is handy. When I'm
Yeah.
packing things like VHS players and stuff, it's handy for that. My dogs are barking. Oh dear. I don't know why they're barking. Toads. But yeah, so yeah,
Yeah,
just getting
I just see your comment, Victoria. You can't put no on a just a normal business account or personal account. You can't put it in holiday mode. But what you can do is you can put a delayed delivery time. So
one
put it on
second.
a
Gonna sort my dogs out.
yeah, all right. You can put it on a 5 or 10 working day turnaround. So
Stop it.
yeah, John, with the Royal Mail accounts, hit me up on hit me up on Facebook, mate, and I'll have a chat about it personally, you know, and I'll tell you how to do it all of that. It's very good for sending. I know if you're sending vinyls, it'll be cheap on the vinyls, you know, because they do, as I say, £2.85, I think, is under a medium parcel. So, and it's cheap on the old Finn stuff, you know, Finn, you know, letters and all that. They're well cheap. But no, I think Royal Mail is one to look at. I use it all the time. I very rarely use Hermes because the woman is just a twat. Uh, putting it bluntly.
And that's why you don't use them.
Well, she delivers a parcel, right, in the pissing down rain. She leaves it on the step, and it's about 8:30 at night. She doesn't even ring the fucking bell. We don't even know it's on the step. Thanks very much.
I mean, round here they always knock the door and they sort of wait there until you've sort of come to the door and realise the parcel's there. So they're quite good round here.
Oh no, she sneaks. I've seen her on the cat because I've got a Ring doorbell camera thing, and she sneaks up the steps. Yeah, she doesn't know she's being recorded. Yeah, I haven't told her. See, and she puts it so quietly on the step, and doesn't even she stays there for a minute or two, and then just walks off. And I had a parcel. I don't know what it was. It was raining all night, and it was soaked in the morning when I got it. So I don't bother using them now.
No, I don't think. I think really from now on, Chris, you can't promise people it's going to get there. I just think. I think it's definitely not guaranteed. I mean, I've heard people in the post office being told that even though they're sending first class sign for, they can't guarantee that it's going to get there the next day. It's sort of 3 or 4. It's sort of 3 or 4 days now.
Just say to the customer that I've got a special rate through eBay at the minute. If you pay an extra £1 or whatever it is, yeah, you send it on UPS next day.
Hang on, my bloody dogs. Hang on.
Yeah, because
carry on.
Because the UPS 48 is the same as second class small parcel. No, it's not, Aaron. It's hit me up on Facebook, and I'll give you some pointers. Anyone that wants some pointers on the Royal Mail system, I could screen share you privately. And yeah, I could help you out on that. It's basically a medium parcel under the tract, so it's much bigger. I mean, you get 460 by 460 by 460, I think. And that's a big old box. So yeah, hit me up either on my channel or via Facebook.
Have you got a YouTube channel, Bill?
Yeah, you think so?
Naughty dogs misbehaving and barking at blooming 11:45 at night.
Oh,
Have you been naughty? Have you been naughty?
Look at the tail working.
Have you been naughty? Cowbag. Oh dear. Right, where are we on the chat? Cool, missed quite a bit, I think.
Yeah,
night, Ali. My Hermes woman is an angel. She's a neighbour.
Oh well.
Doesn't he? Oh, so Carl. He's sold a CRT TV, and someone's asking him, why can't they get Sky on it? You know, the old CRT gaming tellies.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh yeah, right. Does it come with an HDMI lead?
Yeah. Just about comes with a SCART socket if you're lucky.
Does it work with digital telly?
Oh, is Aid going as well? Oh, not yet. Aid's going. Night, Aid.
Yeah, no night, mate.
Aaron's got extended dispatch times already.
Yeah.
My Hermes lad that delivers here is great. It's a Facebook page. Tells people are not in that he will leave it in the local shop, pub, etc. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you're lucky because she's piss poor and leaves it in the rain. When I catch her next, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna report you. That'll piss her off. Her mum's one of these ones that wears her slippers, drives around.
Oh,
Like, she's so fat and she don't wear a bra, and she's got like triple Z boobs that sit on the floor, and she runs down the road forgetting that she hasn't got her slippers on, and her tits wobbling all over the place. Oh, it's disgusting.
oh dear.
Bill's beef for the week.
Bill's beef.
Hermes. Yeah, Hermes. That's what I don't use them. Raw mail. The raw mail lads and girls, they're brilliant. Coming to pick my mail up. It's pissing down the rain. They're so helpful.
Yeah.
They're so
What?
nice.
Living dogs.
That sounds like my kind of woman. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
She's dog ugly.
Start to purchase even though it says 4-day dispatch. Yeah. Look, it's good. That's how he feels when he's in his shop. His picture. He's got no heating in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got a nice heater actually, John. That I can recommend. It's an all free one, but it barely does any electric that I love. I'm a tight ass, and plus I installed a 1.5mm cable to the shed.
Say what you think. Why don't you, Bill?
Yeah, well, I'm very blunt.
Been baking again today, Bill.
No, not
No?
today. No, it was a very quick dinner from the freezer.
Nice.
Nothing exciting. It was just breaded chicken with rice and garlic bread. That was what I
Nice.
could get. That's what I could come up with.
Well, my mate, he's just got a new job. Really good job. So, because the girls are out staying away, he took me and my boy to him and with him and his wife and his son. He took me and my son to dinner at Harvester. So yeah, they've redone all their menu. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, I like a harvester.
Really nice. A lot of salad bar.
Nice.
So we went there tonight. I had the double dirty burger, massive.
Nice.
It's
Oh,
proper
is
big
it?
burger. Had the
Well-
burger, then it had southern fried chicken thing in it. Then it had another burger. Then it had a hash brown. Then it had your tomatoes and all that on top.
Oh,
I had
that sounds well nice.
I had that with chips and a half rack of ribs. It was lovely.
I bet you're full up after that.
Oh, stuffed.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Well,
stuffed.
so
It's
sorry.
lovely.
I'm far from shy. You want to get me on a few beers and come out with us. You'll see how shy I am.
It'd be nice when it all does go back to normal and we can sort of do like a reseller meetup or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We'll have a few drinks and that.
Mm.
The new Harvester menu, oh, it's lovely. My son had the full rack of ribs, which was huge. What did my mate had the a blue cheeseburger? So he had the burger with like it really stank actually, blue cheese.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, they've got some really nice like steaks on the menu and just changed it up. It's really nice. Food comes out. It's lovely.
Oh, nice. I tried one of those double stack Big Macs the other day. Well
I haven't
nice.
tried one yet.
Yeah, well nice. Loads of meat in it. Lovely. That's what they should do every time.
Oh, my babies. Yeah. So have you done all your packing and everything? All your parcels done?
Yeah, everything's up to date. I've had to do a couple of refunds on Etsy because they're
Imagine, yeah. I'm still gonna have one tonight. I haven't got round to making it yet, but I will.
oh nice.
Yeah. Hi Steve, how you doing, mate? Steve Oliver Ian's in.
No, hello, mate.
New to this reselling stuff. Really nervous of sending parcels out this time of year. Hoping it's not. Hoping that it's just me being a dipstick about it all. I think everyone worries. I mean, say I've been doing it
No,
since June.
I've been doing it
Everyone worries.
Look, the only thing you should worry about is your bank balance.
Yeah, but the thing is, I worry every time I send a parcel. I worry whether it's going to get there or not, purely because if it doesn't get there, you've got all that aggro of like trying to claim and get your refund. And some of the places are a real nightmare. They fight you to give you a refund.
What you got to do, just do it as a business loss. It comes off your bottom line at the end of the year.
Yeah, but you don't want to lose the money, do you? You want to be able to claim it back.
That's business. I've been a businessman for a long time. I've been
Yeah, but
self-employed.
you'd have been a richer businessman if you'd have done all your claims and got them.
No, definitely not. I've lost many of sales, due to stupid people.
What is my mum going on about? What's the woman's name with egg and bacon on her head?
Slaphead.
What is she? It's got to be a joke. What's the woman's name with egg and bacon on her head? Yeah, good mate. Thank you.
Slaphead.
No,
Slapegg.
no, I can't. Kath. I'll tell you what. She's not right, my mum. Kath.
Oh, like we had
Still didn't
we
get
had
it.
a cast iron. What's that really famous brand that we like to get? I can't think of the name. Lucrutia. Lucrutia cast iron.
Yeah, because Jack and Emily have just bought another few of those.
Yeah, they're good sellers, even if they're all burnt up to crap. They do sell. And I sent it via Packlink UPS, and they snapped the handle off of it.
Mm.
And Packlink, believe it or not, the person that was emailing us, we couldn't believe his name. He was called Jesus. Oh, Jesus! Jesus was emailing us. I thought,
Jesus or Jesus?
God has answered us. Effing Jesus. He said you need to do a claim form. So we put the claim form in. We've done this, we've done that. They wanted to offer us £3 back. I said, no, you're going to claim me back £150 because that's how much it cost. But we still got to claim that through the courts.
I think she has been, yeah.
But do you know the problem is with Packlink? They're not a UK-based company.
I've never used them. Never used them. I just think once you start using things that you don't know, it's just, obviously, I don't know. I could just see it being aggro, and I just like things to be simple.
It is aggro where things go wrong, but 9 times out of 10, UPS have been spot on. Apart from that one item that got damaged.
I mean, I've got that one that's gone missing. So, and John from Resellers just said that he's done some claims just recently and been all right successful with Hermes and that. So,
I think he's lucky.
The man with a seagull on his head. The man with I know that one. Cliff, yeah. So when I was a kid, I thought that one was hilarious. I'm sure most companies wouldn't insure cast iron. No, I don't know. I don't know who Jack and Emily, Global Thrifters, use. But I know they've just bought about another 3 or 4 of the blue ones. And they got them really cheap as well. I got them for a couple of quid each, which was really good. But I know Bruce Day always goes really well. Could use them for the offer.
Oh,
So I've never used Packlink, so I don't know anything about it.
because battery's running out.
Oh, feels right. Refunds are part of your business model, same as percentage lost due to shoplifting. Yeah, bricks and mortar shop.
Can I just tell you the thing with write-offs, business loss? Yeah, you can claim the full cost of the replacement item off your loss.
All right.
So, say that I got that cast iron 15 quid thing, and I sent it. Well, I need to replace that, don't I? To resell it.
Yeah.
I can't actually go and buy a second-hand one, the same model again. So I have to look at it as I need to get a brand new one. So the loss is the loss of a brand new item.
Yeah.
And claim that off your loss at the end of the year.
Sent 21 parcels a day with Hermes. All 21 parcels delayed for 24 hours.
Oh, this is with Hermes.
I've sent a few with Hermes today as well.
Oh, I would never send by Hermes. Definitely not. Royal Mail got a better chance.
There's a lot of people at the moment saying that Hermes are doing a better job than Royal Mail because Royal Mail are just losing everything.
No. Can I tell you what Royal Mail are doing? They've got too many parcels. They've got backlogs. Yeah, that means it's not lost. It's just in a sack somewhere.
Yeah,
will be delivered. Whether it get this side of Christmas or not is.
It's when it gets delivered, I suppose, isn't it?
I've been doing this a long time. So I promise you, all you resellers out there, that Royal Mail very rarely lose stuff. If it's going to be lost, it's where I've had stuff lost, apparently lost, so-called lost. It's not temporary staff have nicked the items that I've sent out. Definitely.
But the thing is, a lot of stuff does get lost because I used to be a warehouse manager for a New Zealand company that did like the sheep wool, merino wool clothing. And we used to do like the Ugg boots, but they were called Love from Australia. And I used to manage their warehouse, and we used to get the Royal Mail trolleys coming with the big bags in. And I used to go to put parcels in them, and you'd find parcels in there.
I have as well to do that because they tip them out, and they get caught.
Yeah, but I found big parcels like as well, not massive parcels, but parcels you could see left in the York bottom of the York. All the time I used to find it. Right enough loss is a default position of
No. Businesses go through losses all the time. Doesn't matter what it is. It's a part and parcel of running a business. Me and Lou's business, our shop we had.
Ross is in. You all right, Ross?
We was retailing £350,000 a year retailing. And I tell you what, that takes some going. I was a sales director of a multi-million-pound company. They was turning over 100 million a year.
Bloody hell! What shop? What did they sell?
What? Blinds and curtains.
Oh,
right. Yeah, I've done that.
Someone maybe bought for Xmas and it's delayed through Royal Mail. I don't think telling them it will get delivered sometime will cut it. No, I don't think it will. I think people that are buying for Christmas want their stuff to get there for Christmas, but it's just a nightmare at the minute, isn't it?
Oh, wireless charging is paused because my phone is too hot.
No.
It's not gonna. I'm gonna have to probably go because this streaming really knackers your phone up.
All right, mate.
But thanks for everyone that's come in. If you want to watch my new video, that'd be great because it's the trolley packing that, and
pallet.
it might give you some tips on packing stuff for putting on a pallet. And in the link in the description is the pallet network I used. It was 55 quid. I
Who
thought
was
that was
it? Who was it you used? That's what I used to do. I used to be a forklift driver on a pallet network.
It was Mitchell's of something, but it's
Oh, I don't know then.
said the pallet or something. But if you
Yeah.
have a look in the description, it's in. I'll put you the link in the description
Yeah.
of the company. They was the cheapest out there. The nearest other one was 67 quid. So that was cheap. And that's 48 hour on a quarter of a pallet. A quarter
Yeah.
pallet. So yeah, no, it's worth looking. There's
Yeah.
nothing special, but it might give confidence. It might give confidence sending big shit because it's
Yeah.
it's.
Hi,
Hello.
Lainey. You all right?
Hi, Lainey.
Hello.
You all right?
Huh? I haven't got my camera because so I'm just using the laptop, and the camera on the laptop's not very good.
That's all right.
Oh.
That might sound a bit rubbish on my laptop, but yeah. You all right?
Yeah, not bad. I just thought
doing all your pickies.
I'd come on and apologise to Bill for running down the street the other day without my bra on. Oh God.
No, Lainey, you're much more beautiful than this ugly thing. I could assure you.
That's a compliment. Thank you.
But no, I must go because my phone is going to die any minute and it's going to set on fire. It's really hot.
No worries.
Jeez.
All right then. I'll take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.
All right, Bill. See you later.
See you
Cheers.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Mate. Bye. Bye. There you go. Bill and his business advice.
I don't, apart from on the channel hub, I don't think I've been on here, have I?
No, I don't think you have actually. No, which is strange, really, isn't it?
No, I know. Because I normally, because you do quite late ones, which I'm always a bit late as well.
Yeah. It's always sort of spur of the moment with me, really. I don't sort of plan it. And where I'm between here and my brothers at the moment, I don't get a lot of time to film, really. So I tend to do lives instead.
So how often do you go, like, to your brothers and stuff?
At the moment, I've been sort of home from Friday to Monday, and then back at my brother's Monday to Thursday. But because I was there a bit longer last week, because we had a film prop deal, and I had to stay up an extra day because we had to wait for the guy to get back from Budapest. So, we had to go and meet him after. We had to go and meet him on. There's one of my dogs. Look.
Oh,
Ariel.
lovely.
Love Daddy.
Oh,
Oh, Daddy, you're a good girl. She's a Greek rescue.
she's lovely.
A good girl. Yeah,
Have you ever getting her DNA done?
Sorry?
Have you ever getting her DNA done?
I'd like to find out what she's got in her, because like
It's not that expensive.
No, because they say she's just a Greek mix, but she's so lovely. She's a pain when she walks. But she's a beautiful girl, aren't you? Beautiful girl. Yes, you're a beautiful girl. And then we've got this little one here. He's a Greek rescue as well. You can just about see him there. Look. Yeah. He's a little Greek rescue as well. So we rescued two of them, didn't we? What? Oh, you're on the oh, here they go. They're going to start getting a bit boisterous. There. Look, pair of them. They both want attention, don't you? Little nutters. What? I can't keep stroking you. But yeah, they're good.
We got our dogs done because we were told she was Bedlington Terrier crossed with a Whippet.
All
But he
right.
kept growing and growing, and I was like, he
Hmm.
shouldn't be this tall. He shouldn't be this tall.
Yeah.
And he's got like, well, he has got a look of Saluki.
Yeah.
And hi, Vinny. And we're going. I think it was £32 at the time to go and
Yeah.
tested. And it came back as he was mostly Saluki, had a little bit of greyhound, a little bit of bearded collie,
Hmm.
a little bit of Irish wolfhound, and a little bit of the tiniest bit of poodle.
All right.
Yeah, so he was well mixed, but
Well,
mostly Saluki.
I think she's got some long-haired cotters or some bearded or bordy collie in her.
Yeah, she does have a look a bit.
We got her 3 years ago, so she was sort of, I suppose, a few months old, 4 or 5 months old, but she was found eating out of bins in a derelict hotel. But apparently, because Zakynthos in Greece is overrun with strays, and
Yeah,
just loads of them. And there's a couple of
yeah, in
English
this
ladies
country.
out there. There's 2 English ladies out there, and they've both in different parts of the island, but they both rescue the dogs. So we've got these 2. I talked my neighbours into getting one, so they've got one over the road as well. When my mate said he was not getting any more dogs, so now he's still got his 2 cats. Now he's got 2 dogs. He's got one that he had from Mount Noddy, which is a rescue centre over this way.
Mhm.
Then he got one like my long-haired dog, but it's like a more like a fudge colour. And he phoned me the other day and said, "We're getting another dog." So he's gonna have 2 rescues and his other one as well. So he's gonna have 3. We had 3, but our Staffy, unfortunately, we had to have him put to sleep about 10 weeks ago, something like that.
Oh,
He was an old boy. He was 15.
it's a good age for a Staffy.
Yeah, you could see in his eyes he'd had enough.
Mm.
You
They saw
know,
looking Staffies, and people, because they went through that phase where like every young lad bought a Staffy to make them look cool. People were
yeah,
put off by them, but they're actually really loving.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, he was brilliant. He was more scared of his own shadow
yeah,
than anything else. And our friends went to Australia to start up another branch of their business, and that he was 7 at the time, and they said that he wouldn't survive or make it out there in Australia. So, we ended up taking him. I didn't want to take him because, like, the thing when you do lose them, I mean, I was in tears for days when we had to have him put to sleep. It
really
was terrible.
hard, really
Well,
hard.
I was going through that, and I had my ill relative as well with cancer, and it's just really difficult, isn't it? And like he was like one of
Mhm.
the family, and
Well,
it was
yeah.
I had to leave to go to my brother's the day before my wife was taking him to be put to sleep, so I wasn't even going to be around. So it was sort of it was gutting really, but he had a nice double cheeseburger from McDonald's and all that for his tea, so it was all right. He loved it. What do you want? I've got another one here now. Look, that's Rex. Rex, what are you doing? You want to do? Look,
Rex.
Rex. He's a little.
Can't whistle. I can whistle, but I can't just didn't say.
He uses the rug, and you know how like when the dogs go out in the garden and they like
Yeah.
their paws about, he does that on the rug. Ariel, what are you doing? Ariel, what are you doing? Where are you? Gone. Oh dear. Where's she gone? Where's she gone? Yeah, so yeah, I mean
I
that's
used
the
to
thing.
help. Well, I've helped a couple of. I don't have one so much now, but I used to do a lot with the dog and cat charities,
Yeah,
and people still tag us, and even now, like years later when they're getting dogs through us because they spoke to me at the time,
yeah,
and it's like nice to see them have like that amazing life, after being adopted kind of thing, and it's just because some of them end up in there because their owners died or whatever, and
Yeah.
like family members can't take the dog on or whatever. But some of them aren't very nice at all. It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, some of the ones that are rescued from Greece, they've had bad owners, you know,
Yeah.
or the owners have let dogs get pregnant and then they just don't want anything to do with it. So, yeah, it's terrible, really. I mean, the English lady, she puts pictures on Facebook. It's called Healing Paws, and she puts
Yeah.
pictures on her Facebook page, and it's like she's got like her bed's just covered in dogs and cats. It's like crazy. It's absolutely nuts, but she does such a good job. Oh, there she is. Where did you go? Where did you go? Eh? Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good girl. Yeah, I love them to bits. I didn't really like cats. I was allergic to cats,
Mm.
and it's only when I moved down here and she already had a couple of cats that I sort of got used to them. Now one of them won't leave me alone. It's like Doctor Doolittle's house. This so many blooming animals. Got a tortoise as well. Wait. So yeah, I do love the old animals. That's a nice thing. You go and take all your pictures of the animals and that. It's really nice.
Yeah, I went out yesterday. I've just been went out today, and I've just been editing some photos, and I'm going to go out tomorrow now because I haven't been out for about a week. The weather's
Yeah.
been terrible here,
Mm,
but we've got some winter sun the next couple of days, and the temperatures sort of doubled, so we're about 9-10, where it's
yeah.
been sort of 4-5.
Mm. Yeah. Still cold though, isn't it?
Especially with the northeast wind when you're right by the sea.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
that
I'm on
kind,
the south coast by the sea, and when we walk the dogs down there, and if there's a wind, it just cuts through you.
doesn't it? It's like
Really cold.
horrible. Being
How many
given as
dogs have I got
earaches.
to home? Sorry.
It's being given as earache.
Oh, it's you don't even want. The thing is, I look outside in the morning. If it's raining and blowing a gale out there, you don't even want to go out of the door. But
Yeah.
it's just, I say, terrible today. Queue out the post office was literally down out the door and down the high street, and it's never busy. And no, leave the cat alone. Oh, they're a nightmare. Come here. You're not gonna eat the cat. Lived with them for 3 years. No, they're absolute nutters. Absolute nutters. I see. Who was it? Someone was saying about doing another. Was it Nick saying about doing another charity thing soon for Mind?
Yeah, well, I was talking to him about it the other day.
Yeah.
I told him I had a few ideas.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
said the next one I wanted to do for mental health. It's because
Yeah.
obviously it means something to me, and I think especially
Yeah.
this year, it's sort of affected everyone.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah, it's just driven a lot of people crazy, isn't it? Like being stuck indoors and even stuck in with your own families. I mean, when the first lockdown happened, you heard about all these domestic disturbances and just
Mhm.
people having barneys because they were just under each other's feet all day. And it's just for those that are on their own, it must be terrible, especially if you are locked down. I mean, look, we're lucky. We're tier 2, so we can still go out and do stuff.
Yeah, we're
But
tier 3.
yeah, yeah.
But
And
to be honest, it's not much different from the lockdown being in tier 3 anyway.
yeah,
So, but
yeah.
I don't know how far into next year it's going to affect us. So, I mean,
Mm,
probably quite a bit of it, I would assume, if not all of it. Maybe it becomes a new thing. I don't know.
yeah,
I have heard that like the second spike was nowhere near as well as the first, and also things are calming down and people, you know what I mean. So I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's just different in different areas. It's. I mean, we were out with, like I say, with our friends tonight. They took us out for a meal because my mate got a new job, and his wife's works she's a office manager in a school, and she just said that they've had to send two lots of years of the children home
Yeah,
because there's 2 positive cases, and someone sent their child in, and they were just coughing, hacking, coughing. And then the next thing is the person that they were sitting next to has been got a positive COVID. I mean, my nan's 94, and she's in hospital. She was in hospital for something else, I think,
Yeah.
abdomen pains, and she got taken into hospital, and she's now got COVID. So yeah, it's a worry. I say she's 94. She's strong as an ox. She's Scottish, and she's about 3.5 foot tall. She's blooming. She's fiery as you like. She's in the last few years she's had a hip replacement, a shoulder replacement, and a knee replacement. So she's
Wow.
like the Barnet woman. And yeah, she's in hospital fighting that at the minute. So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she's all right. Viking weather up there, Lainey.
Yeah.
No matter what temperatures, mate, I'm still going out in shorts. No way. When I was forklift driving, I used to, because I just thought, oh, I just can't be bothered. I'll just go out in shorts and my steel toe caps. But no, I couldn't do it now. Couldn't do it now. I like being in the car with the heater on.
I seen someone the other day in shorts, like the sort of long towel ones, like towel and feel like jogging
Yeah,
bottoms. But yeah, he had them on, hoodie, a big coat, in trainers and shorts, and I couldn't work it. I was like, really?
Saw someone, what was it? They were out, and it was so horrible out. And they were out in joggers, but then they were in flip flops and socks.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? I really don't get it. Like people that wear sunglasses when it's like, night time and stuff like that. But usually the cats are in charge. Mental health organisers are going to lead loads of sport. Lots of people suffering. Well, because I just had a birthday, and like obviously Facebook say, what charity do you want to sort of support?
Yeah.
So I did cancer research. So, but I'd like to do something for properly, like obviously like you did, and I
Yeah.
know they're doing one for mental health, which obviously if I was asked to help out with, I would definitely be up for. But obviously I want to do one for cancer as well.
Well, I've
'Cause
had
it's
a
really,
couple of ideas. One
yeah,
would be a talent show,
yeah,
like an online talent show where
yeah.
anyone can take part who's in the chat if they want to. And I
Mm.
mean, to be honest, whether your talent is something that is really a talent or whether you just, it's your party trick, it wouldn't matter. It's all for charity, isn't it? So, but I'm not sure, like, what the response would be for that. I would have to think.
I think
I'd have
it'd
to.
be quite good. Yeah,
I don't know. I think just because there needs to be enough people involved. You know what I mean?
oh
Like,
yeah. I mean, your channel hop thing was ideal because it was just brilliant.
but it's
20
that
minutes.
sort of thing as to whether it would work. You're so
Yeah,
nervous beforehand.
you'd need an amount of people, wouldn't you? Because like obviously you can't have
Yeah.
everyone on for 20 minutes. They'd have to sort of have a 5 minute slot, I suppose. Or
I remember when I needed 4 people still. I needed 4 people to take part, and I was like, "This is never going to work." You know what I mean? And then obviously I had a lot going on. Everything, and it did come together right at the moment. You know what I mean? And like, to be honest, in the run up to it, like I did debate about like cancelling it, like because obviously my dad passed away at the beginning of the month. There was a lot going on with other family stuff. But then I thought, you know what, this is going to give us some focus. I need to use it, keep my head in the game. And I just said to myself, I'm not going to worry about it. If, because I think the worst case scenario was that like someone didn't show up or their internet didn't work. And I just thought to myself, right, I'll revert back to my own channel. If it doesn't work, that'll be the plan. Revert back, or I'll stay where I am. You know what I mean? But it worked. It worked perfect.
No, it was good. It was good, and everyone was there, and it went really well. I mean, that'd be the only thing is like if you were hosting something like a talent show, you couldn't sort of revert back to you if someone doesn't
No,
show up,
'cause
drops out because it.
that would be on my channel, and
Mm.
everyone would like. What I'd thought of was it would be on my channel. Then I'd get 3 different people to come on each time,
Mm.
and then the chat would vote.
Yeah.
You know, they would have like 5 minutes each. Chat would vote. I mean, they could just tell a joke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't matter. Like, it's not. You know, there could be a good story reader. They could tell a joke. They could pack a parcel in under a minute. Whatever it was, could
Yeah.
be. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily have to be.
No,
You know,
I mean it can be something. It can be something fun, can't it? It can be something that
yeah,
someone's
yeah.
made up.
They could
It
stick their
doesn't
fist in their
necessarily.
mouth if that's their talent
Yeah,
or their party.
you don't have
Yeah,
to. You don't have
exactly.
to be
It's
able
not.
to.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't have
all
to be able
just
to
like
sing opera or anything, do you? Do you know what
no,
I mean? It
no,
can be anything and everything.
no, exactly. And then in the chat, people can vote, and then the majority vote if the 3 that was in would win. So like they would go through to the next round, so to speak. Like, you know, assuming that there's enough people.
Yeah.
And if I had like say 5 different shows and then a semi-final, a final, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, Victoria. Definitely not.
Oh dear. That's 2 left feet
It's
and
not
probably.
Victoria. It's Lindsay, isn't it? Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay. Yeah. Yeah.
When people used to put VP, I used to think of was it visible panty line or whatever it is. It used to
Oh
be,
yeah, visible
we
panty
used to
liner.
put, yeah, there was like a thing where people used to say me VP or you don't get a
Yeah, because when I always used to say, "Oh, hi Victoria Plum," and all this, like, "Hi Victoria." You don't realise. Like chop chop, busy busy, work work, bang bang. It's Paul. You know, Gimbal Gary. It takes a while because I'm not great with names, so it takes a while to sort of get the gist of who's who. What's if you ever want some Scottish oak furniture, I'll send you some nice bits your way. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. No good having a dance off them, Penny. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
can you imagine all the
There's
dance
a lot
off?
of good people, isn't there? Like, you know, in the community.
Yeah.
So there's definitely stuff you can come up with. There's so many ideas and stuff. It's
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I had that idea, and I had an idea of doing a calendar of my own pictures
yeah,
and then selling the calendars for charity.
yeah, that's a good idea.
So do probably something because I'm planning on doing something yearly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In fact,
yeah.
I
That'd be
mean, I
nice.
never ever dreamed that I would make that amount of money for
No, that was amazing.
printing. Never.
That was
Like I
amazing.
literally put £500 and thought I was being cheeky. Do you know what I mean? I did. I put £500 and thought,
What
oh,
was it?
geez.
It was over £5,000 in the end, wasn't it?
It was over 6, including gift aid to her. Yeah.
That's just amazing, isn't it? That's brilliant. That's what I mean, and it's like I say, you know, when it sort of it clicked over just over £3,000 when on my channel, and I thought that's immense. It's a crazy amount of money, £3,000, you know, and that was then, and you were sort of 2/3 of the way through then, so the rest of it was just smashed in the end of it,
And
and even after people were still giving, weren't they?
yeah, I think like the total at the end of the night was I think it was something like, is it 4,300 and something? And then we had like the auctions. Well, I had one on my channel, and Nick and Andrea had one. And I probably still do. Whenever I did something, I'd probably still do a mini auction with it because they go really well. And even if it's just like daft stuff, you know what I mean? Like I sold pictures I drew for like 15 quid and
That was
20 quid.
brilliant.
And
People were so happy to get them. I mean, Ricky,
I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Yeah.
really? But it was amazing.
Yeah, Yes, see, just things
Richard,
like that. I mean, it was really good, and the auctions. I mean, Lex auction some jewellery off and stuff.
yeah, she did that in the live for her.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, Lindsay's saying about Rod. Rod was going to do a naked reseller calendar where the reseller stood behind or placed the items of something that they bought a lot of. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And various people were going to do it. And then it just seemed to disappear. No one never went any further.
that's quite a good
So,
idea, isn't it?
yeah, I was going to do that.
I wonder how many. Well, yeah. So you'd need 12. You'd need 12 resellers to do that, wouldn't you? So
Well, Andrew would put himself forward, of course.
sorry.
Andrew would put himself forward, of course.
Oh, Andrew would he'd do every month. He'd put himself forward for January to December. Yeah. That's a good idea though. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
You look when people do, like, I mean, you've got that film Calendar Girls based on the true story. You've got, the firemen do it, the policemen do it. Why can't the resellers do it? It'd be funny. It's a laugh. It's a laugh, and if
No,
it makes money, so
it
what?
was Lindsay thought it was a joke, like it was made up, but no, Rod was doing it. I think he had all the people picked. I think Mel from Burnout was going to do it, and I think even Nick was going to be involved. And then there would just be placements of whatever their items were.
Yeah.
So Lindsay's would have been mugs. It's just have a couple of mugs placed exactly in the right place.
I wouldn't want to be doing it if I sold thimbles. Be a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, you imagine. Mm.
No, that's a good idea though.
So I don't know what happened. I don't know why it sort of fell by the wayside because.
But it's another idea that sort of anyone else can pick up on.
Yeah.
It's that's a good idea. I mean, I did a live dressed as Santa. I was going to do one in a mankini, but I thought, no one deserves to see that. No one's done that much wrong in life. Oh dear. There's still 32 people in. That's amazing. Yeah, look, Vinny says count him in. He's in.
Ed was going to do it.
He remembers it, yeah. Oh, he was in it as well.
Yeah, he was going to be in it.
Oh wow.
Like I said, I don't know why you.
Who was that? Rod Tommy Pickers.
Yeah, Rod Tommy Picker.
I've just sort of got to speaking to him just lately. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, he's canny. He just usually talks about how he needs a translator when I'm there. So
Yeah.
Tries to pretend he can't understand my accent.
Yeah. I've been talking to Tommy Bernard just lately as well, and I mean he was in earlier.
Yeah.
And is it Louis, Lone Star Picker?
Oh, Louis lovely.
Yeah, I've been speaking to him just lately as well. And Krillin a little bit. He pops on every now and again. You have spare bits of movie, Cole Rich. Yes, mate. Yeah, I've still got some Titanic movie, Cole, from the film. So I've still got that. I've been selling on eBay. I've been selling some movie prop coal from the film.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like made from, I don't know what it's made from. It's like made from plasticky resin type stuff, or foamy type stuff, but it looks so real. Looks so realistic. It's brilliant. It's what they used on the film. So yes, I've still got some of that. Anything I've got is Lego and board games. Yeah. Actually laughed out loud at the Mankini. Yeah, I think everyone would laugh out loud if they saw me in one of them.
So when you get like the movie stuff, is it usually from movies that have from a long time ago? Because Do they not usually keep them at first?
Some of them do, but then some of them put do film prop auctions and stuff. Other people get, like you get some firms that make the props, so obviously they get them back at the end of the day, and then they either sell them or hire them back out or whatever they want to do with them, really. And just things come on the market from films. I mean, we know loads of people that work on them as well. So anything from old films, I mean, probably got stuff from dating back to the original, the Italian Job and Bridge Over the River Kwai, right back to that. I mean, even back as far as my brother had Joan Sims Tunic from Carry On Constable, stuff like that. So even had stuff from Carry On films, right up to the new Bond film, No Time to Die. Are you waiting to go out?
All right.
I'm just going to let my dog out the door.
Now, right, let's read this. Like split screen, so your naked reseller and the other half is your day job. Can you imagine if you had a really serious day job? That would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? Sorry, Louis, great boys, Krill and Ma. I'm sure you love Krill and, don't you, Gary? You'll have to cover yourself in Monopoly money and step on a Lego brick. Yeah, can you imagine? Imagine that would have been funny. I know it's genuine, Richard, but do you ever get questioned on it by I was going to ask that, Stephen, but you've just done it. Oh, so you have a serious day job then, Lindsay? Yeah, can you imagine someone having your calendar picture on the wall with your mugs out, in the bit where you make your cups of tea?
Oh, where are we? Trying to catch up.
I've just been reading them.
Yeah. Tommy and Louis, great boys. Krillin, meh. I thought Krillin had a food channel to start with because every time I saw him, he was eating. It raining. Yeah.
I was going to ask you the same question as Stephen
What's that?
about, you know, it's genuine and that.
Do you ever get questioned on it by buyers? On eBay, I always get people say, so does it come with a certificate of authenticity? Sometimes they buy it first and then go, does it come with an authenticity certificate? And I always like say to most, I mean, if it's got a COA with it, I'd advertise it and say it's got a COA with it or a letter of authenticity. But because a lot of our stuff comes straight from production, it doesn't come with things like that. You know, if you buy something from a crew member, they don't do certificates. So, but because I've got it straight from them, you know, I know that it's genuine. I could go and buy something from an auction with a certificate of authenticity on it, and it might be nothing like from the film. It could, it could be something that someone's just made up. So you have to be a bit careful. I did have a film prop website, and I did shut it down through one thing and another, but it was mainly a family row. I shut it down, but I had all my own certificates and that. But I say, because I know where my stuff comes from, I'd put an explanation in every single one of sort of how I come by the item and how I can verify it. So yeah, that's how I do it.
Oh, she's
yeah.
like that. Well, she was saying.
All right.
Lindsay was saying that if you did half of the calendar, your day job, and half your reseller job, like in the naked reseller's job, because that's very different. And a lot of people are into the librarian and kind of, yeah, books on display. Happy older customers. Yeah.
Press the wrong button.
Don't really mean it. Strong dislike, but typical British tolerance of him is more precise. I
That's,
kind of
I mean, the
like
thing is,
sometimes.
you're not you can't like everybody and you can't get on with everybody. It's just one of them things, isn't it? Same as when you've got a channel, that's what I always say, sometimes you get 4 or 5 people unsubscribe. They obviously don't like your content or they don't like you.
Yeah,
Don't watch it. I don't. It's like I don't understand how some people do a live or a video and within minutes they've got like all the thumbs down and that. And it's like, if you don't want to watch it, if I don't like something, I don't bother with the thumb. What's the point in thumbs down? You just don't watch it.
people are strange like that though, and they're like you just get they're just weird. Like it's
But that's the reason they go on there, is to do things like that. And it's like, why have you got nothing better to do? Like I say, if I don't like someone's content, I just don't watch it. To be honest, I don't even think about. I've never ever thought about giving a thumbs down. I just don't watch it.
yeah.
You know, it's a funny old thing. YouTube. Would I be right in saying things are worth a lot more of a CRA? I think people are more inclined to buy things with a CRA. I wouldn't say it makes it worth any more. I certainly wouldn't pay more money because something's got a certificate. Because, like I say, really, it's not worth the paper it's written on. In a lot of cases, like signatures, I wouldn't really go out and buy something with a signature on it, even if it come with a certificate, unless it was from the top people that authenticate things like that. Because, like I say, I've bought film props off of eBay that come with a certificate, and I've thrown the certificate away straight away because it's one that someone's made up at home.
Yeah.
So, stop it. There's no one there. Stop it. We're having a mad 5 minutes now. Look, going mad. Look. He does. He goes outside and then he has a little mad 5 minutes. Rex, what are you doing? Rexy? Mad as a box of frogs. But yeah, so I mean, like I say, it depends. If you get it from a reputable company, I suppose it might be. But I wouldn't ever say that anything's worth more money with a certificate. Would you be interested in 2001 framed and signed Saracens rugby shirt for charity auction?
Definitely. I mean, it'll not be till like October next year, but if you've still got it, I don't want to make you have to keep it. But if you still do, that would be amazing. Like, anything. I mean, what I did last time was just with the cocktail sticks, because there were something that I'd gotten with my mum. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, with it being dementia, that's why I auctioned them. But yeah, that would be amazing. You, Vinny. I'm sub to Krillin's channel, nothing ever on it, but he stream bombs all the channels that I do like, so it's different that way. Are you trying to tell us that, seeing as he doesn't stream bomb mine, that you don't like my channel, like Gary? Hi, Pat.
That was my mum going, is she?
Yeah.
Night, Mum. Love you. Yeah, I mean that's it's like with the meetup. I mean, I've watched the videos of previous meetups,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks quite good. And they raised some nice cash.
Yeah.
It's what it's all about, isn't it? It's getting together and it's raising money for charities. I mean,
that's what they've done every time. Every time they've had a meetup, they'd raise money for charity. But then
and gone around the charity shops.
Yeah, but then because they couldn't do like the charity like meetup thing, that's how come the festival came together. And I mean, that was amazing. That was an idea Andrea had, and I think it came. They got it together within 2 weeks, and it was just such an amazing weekend. Were
Mm.
you around then? Were you around the channels then?
No, I've literally, I got made furloughed in April, so I've only been reselling since June.
Yeah.
So I've never ever sort of been doing this when I had the previous meetups. But I've sort of, like I say, I've watched videos.
If I don't know if you've seen it, but on Lex's Bag Biscuits channel,
Yeah.
there was like a alternative music reseller type of dance thing, and
All
honest
right.
to God, you've got to watch it back. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so funny. There's
Who's that? That's on Lex's.
yeah, Nick and Lex have a Bez off.
All right.
Yeah, and Nick does some break dancing. And all you see is his foot moving, and then there was Mandy, who's she's always flipping Mandy. She's always flipping. What's her name? Is it on there? Anyway, she come on, and she was dressed as Freddie, and then she came back and she looked like a cross between Madonna and I started reading that. Madonna and Freddie Mercury. I love it. Channel has zero Cullen content.
Oh,
But I like Cullen on Tommy's channel as that is his home because speaking to foreign Americans, not every sentence says it. You guys have.
or breaking my balls. That's his saying. Yeah, I was watching him on Tommy's channel. I think it was this morning. Last night or this morning. I think they went about Tommy Tracy and then went for 7.5 hours again, I think.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot more, but I don't watch them so much just because of the time now. Because
I think he had Lonnie from Shed Flips on.
Yeah, I don't really know the big American resellers. I don't know them.
Yeah.
Like, I've never watched them. I know like a lot of people watch like Lonnie, and I think there's a few different ones, and Steve and Steph and stuff. But like, I think some of the bigger channels are just.
Yeah,
For me,
I mean,
personally, see, I prefer channels that do content with everything. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like, you get a bit of the person in their life because you do lives. We see like we see a side of you that you don't normally see, and sometimes when it's like a video that's recorded.
That's what I like. I like interacting with people.
I do as well.
Yeah, I like people in the chat, and I put the link in and I say if you want to come in, come in. See, I like that. I like the interaction. When I'm talking to a camera, I'm in the same mindset that I'm talking to the subscribers. And I think that comes across. I've been told that comes across, but it's like my channel's Night's Life, and at the moment, most of my life is reselling. So that's what I do most of. But it's not what my channel is all about. My channel is about whatever I do. Like when I was looking after my brother's horses the other week, or if I'm sitting there with Brian Blessed and doing film stuff, or if I'm, when all the lockdown and all that goes, I'm sure I'll be going to some of the the Comic Cons and that with them. So I'll be in the green room and I might be able to sort of get a bit of, because we did one in 2013 and I was hanging about with John Bernthal from The Walking Dead and Michael Penner and a load of other people like Michael Shanks from Stargate. Now that would have been an ideal to have my channel up and running, because I could have, asked them, do you mind if I do a little bit of filming with you? And it's just something that, people are interested in film. So something like that is another string to the bow. And things with Brian doing my outro. I mean, it was such a nice thing for him to do for me. People pay thousands to have him to do voiceovers and little things like that. Like he'll say, like the few lines he done for the Terry's Chocolate Orange advert. I mean, you're talking probably probably 18, 20 grand for that, something like that. You know, it's big money.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen it, but if you type it into YouTube, he's done something for, I can't remember the name of the masks, but he's done a thing, and it's a story he narrates, and it's animated, and it's called "Wear Your Bloody Mask."
Oh,
So you know, and it's just things like that. I mean, I did a behind the scenes thing with Brian when it was the 40th anniversary of Flash Gordon, and if anyone's watched that video, you'll see that I was doing it from Brian's perspective, and obviously with the lockdown and everything, it was a Zoom call with Sam Jones, that was Flash Gordon, and with Edith Bowman, who's a presenter who's worked on,
yeah.
I think, Capital Radio. You know, and then there's things like when I first started making videos, I did my video at Auschwitz, at the prison camp in Poland.
Yeah.
So really, you know, I do filming about anything really.
Well, that's it. It's like, it's not just, like the specific, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong for that for
No.
some people. It's not. It's just, if I want, for me personally, and what I like to watch, I like to watch different things. You know what I mean? So like, I like watching Carla. I like watching Lex. I like
Yeah.
watching Nick and Andrea. You know what I mean? And just something with a bit more content than just specifically, because I do have an interest in reselling, because I did do it a little bit, and I do, you know, I do love charity shops and all that, and car routes and whatever, but, you know, I'm not in the same place as I was in before. I can't do that sort of thing. And yeah, but I do like to see some of it, and I'll be like, oh wow, that's amazing. But then to just constantly have it, it's not for me. And like I said, it doesn't mean it's wrong. Some people, that's all they're interested in, and that's what they want to see. And they watch loads of different people to see if they can get, you know, tips from each different one. But
Yeah. I mean, because Peter, obviously, mostly Peter Ray's is reselling, but you know, he does
but he
his little
goes out and about.
walks, doesn't he? He does his walks and out and about and stuff, and a bit of showing a bit of the local, you know, area.
He does his
Joan,
live.
how do you know Brian? My brother works for him, Joan. My brother works for Brian. He's his sort of right-hand man manager. If no one has before and you're at loose ends, should give Johnny a look. Yeah, he's really good actually. He's got Shed Flips, and I think it's Shed Flips, and I think the other one's Garage Flips. Not 100%, but he does really well actually. Stacey, I absolutely love your clips, because you're an honest bloke that's helped us out in many ways along, giving us confidence to go out and do things. See, and this is what I like, because like this is not. It's just getting nice comments. It just reinforces that you're doing a good thing. You know, I like sort of. I mean, I would never think I'll be able to teach anybody anything, but when you get things like that, nice comments. The same with you, Lainey. When you know all the lovely comments you get, it's just nice. It's just a nice thing to know that you're doing something that people enjoy.
It is. I mean, I've had like private messages sent to me and stuff like that, and you know, like I don't really. No, people used to say, I mean, the whole diet thing's gone out the winter at the minute. But when I was losing weight, and obviously at the highest point, I'd lost 18.5 stone, and people were like gobsmacked, and they were like, you know, they kept saying about it. I've probably put about 8 stone back on, I reckon, this year. But I intend to tackle that. I haven't been weird, like, because I haven't got a clue, but still. I intend to like sort it out, but like mentally, I'm a different person to what I used to be. I would never have done YouTube, and so like when people give you compliments, I'm better at accepting them than I ever was. Like before, I would just pretend I didn't say anything, and then if they pushed it, I would kind of call them out and tell them it wasn't true. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like now I'm just kind of like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Even if I still feel a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I mean, I've only ever met one person that sort of recognised me from YouTube, and it was someone in my local area. It was someone that it was the guy that was letting the vehicles in at the council tip, and we have to show that we're from the area. So I got my license out and went to put it up to the window. He went, "Night's life, your night's life, isn't you?" I went, "Yeah, yeah." He went, "Oh, how you doing, bud? How you doing? You all right?" And I was like, it just gave me a weird feeling. I was like, "Oh my god, how does this guy know me?" And then I thought, well, it's obvious how he knows me, but it was just weird that someone actually recognised me.
Yeah, I had
That's
that
just
the
a
other
weird
day.
feeling. Did you?
Yeah. Well, I was coming. I know that I don't know if you oh man, what's his Facebook name? YouTube name? One thing of his YouTube name.
Oh, it's another
In it,
YouTuber.
brain. He doesn't do videos though.
All right.
His name's Paul, but he's news. Why can't I think of his name on YouTube? News Junkie.
All
That's what
right.
his name is.
Okay.
I knew he lived around here. I don't think he's
Mm.
from up here, but I knew he lived in like Sunderland area. And I was coming back from the town, and I'd been in the park. There's like a town just outside of the park, so I was coming back through the town to come
Mm.
home,
Yeah.
and someone went, "Laney," like that, and I was just get like, yeah. And then they went, "It's Paul," and then it was like News Junkie. I was getting like, "Oh wow, hi!" You know, it's just I felt get like, "Oh, hi."
I don't
But
recognise that name. Javelina Flips. Annie. Hi, Annie. How you doing? That's a
I
new
think
name
she
to
said
me.
she was the first time here.
Yeah. I'll give all those, huh? First time here. Doing all right, and you? It's nice to have you in. Oh yeah, Garage is his other one. Yeah. To be honest, Shed has to be best content. Yeah, I haven't watched him for a while, but he's I say I don't watch a lot of the American ones either, but I've just started watching Tommy and Tracy.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Vinny.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that on the channel hop, as I was getting closer and closer to the end, I was
yeah.
trying my best not to cry because I knew I was going to cry, but like. And every time someone was being nice to us, I was thinking, "Don't be nice to us, please. Don't be nice to us." Do you
Don't
know what I
cry,
mean?
don't
Like,
cry, don't make
can
me
we not
cry.
get away? In the second I left Mel's, I burst into tears, and I was like, "I've got to put this." And every time I was like trying to get onto onto my own channel because I was like the tears were just coming. I was trying to calm myself down, and it wasn't working. Like,
Yeah,
it's the
but
same
then
when I
it,
got there.
it, it had been such a long day for you,
Yeah, but it
you know,
didn't.
and then you
It
still had to,
really.
and then at the end of all that, you had to do it
Mhm,
on your channel,
yeah,
you know, and it was just a long time for you, wasn't it?
it
And
didn't
it is
seem it
emotional
though.
that money. Sorry,
It didn't seem like it was
no,
that long. No.
no.
And then when I come off, my head was just spinning. I couldn't sleep. I think I must have got a couple hours sleep altogether because my head was just spinning. And then I had the Halloween party the next day, and I
Yeah,
didn't end up getting back to sleep either. So I literally did the Halloween party on no sleep.
yeah. And it's just knowing that you've raised that much money,
Hmm.
you know, and
It was
all
just,
those people that
I
have
think
got
it's just
involved.
that everybody, that was it as well. It's the fact that everybody sort of believes in you and comes along with you because it wasn't like I couldn't have done that on my own. I might have
Mm,
put the idea out there, but without everyone else, we all did it. You know what I mean? And so many people followed us all the way, like from the start, all the way around, which
mm,
was just amazing. But yeah, like I said, it didn't feel like 12 hours. My
no,
eyes hurt and my legs hurt because I was in the same position. I was like trying to move a little bit.
yeah,
But other than that, it like didn't
no.
feel like that long.
That was
So it
a,
was
that was
amazing.
it was brilliant, and the money raised. Just going to say hello to Annie from Arizona. You all right, Annie? So yeah, it's nice to
Hi
have a new
Annie.
name. It's lovely having new people in. I love it. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, I say, I was just so pleased to sort of do it as well, because for me, I think I was at my brother's that day, and I said to him, I've got to get home because I've got to be at home to get on this thing at 10 o'clock. So I
Yeah.
got it all set up down the shed, and it worked, and it went, and it was really good. But it was just nice to be a part of it.
I think I've been looking for one more person for a week, I think, before you got involved. And I think it was only because the Global Thrifters had suggested
Mm.
in their chat. And then you were like, well, I'll do it. I was like, yes. You're like, I finally done it.
Yeah, it's like I say, it was really good to sort of do that. And that week, I think, because I think I'd just been on Global Thrifters, and then you asked me to do that, and I've been on Chris's movie chats a few times as well. You've just been on movie chats, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm on again on Thursday.
Are you really?
Yeah,
I've
because
been on a few
the
times. It's
quiz
good,
went
isn't it?
down. Well, the quiz went down really well. So, they were doing like the couples thing with like Oliver Ian or Stephen, who's in your chat. He is bringing on his wife, and then Steve is bringing on his wife Lana, and then would be Chris and Belle.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's going to look cool in the frame.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, when I'm really famous and you can sell them for millions.
Yes, exactly. You never know. But yeah, I saw Ricky Lee open his one with it, and it was he was chuffed to bits with it.
But
even your photos that you're taking, I mean, you could frame them and sell them. You know, some of them are really nice, your wildlife photos.
Yeah. I mean, I only started taking photos like since I got the camera. So only really been the last not even been 6 months, is it?
No.
No, I don't think so. And I haven't got a clue, how to work it. I know it sounds really bad, but I don't. I haven't had the chance to learn because there's been so much going on. I haven't had a chance to really learn how to work it. So I literally have it on one setting, and I need to learn how to work it. And I think,
I bought a new camera. It cost me $2,000, I think, in 2017, and I bought it to do photos at my wedding. But then I got a photographer, and I think I've only ever used it just for a bit of taking some photographs or a bit of video on the honeymoon in 2017. I haven't used it since because I don't know how to do all the settings on it, and so like I literally do everything on my phone, which is crazy, really. When I got that camera sat there, I've thought about selling it on eBay a few times, but I think I'm better off keeping it because it is a nice camera. I'd need to start using it really, just to try and up the game a little bit, get some better quality footage and stuff.
So you have not. When was that? So did you see what the community did for me?
What's that?
When well, I've been talking to Ian because I speak to Ian the Tax Doctor, and we're like good friends type of thing. So I've been speaking to him, and I was saying, my fridge is about to pack up, my laptop's about to, kaput. I was already, the speakers didn't work on it, the keyboard didn't work on it, the speakers were dodgy, but I didn't have the money, and obviously I never said it, you know what I mean, to start thingy, but anyway, as a surprise, it's like I don't even know how they decided to do it, because even now I still mind blows my head, but so basically Ian had put a shout out to all the resellers, and they've been talking about doing this thing where they were going to help new channels
Mm.
and get them some equipment to start them off, type of thing.
Yeah.
So when they've been talking about it, they decided after I'd said what I'd said, I guess, to Ian, but just in like normal conversation, they
Yeah.
decided to sort of do a get in contact with all the resellers behind, like, not like on, it wasn't like advertised anywhere.
Yeah.
So he got Nick and Andrea involved, and they took us to his. They invited us onto Nick and Andrea's channel. Now I thought it was because I was doing a quiz on Nick and
Yeah.
Andrea's quiz channel.
Yeah.
So this is what I was told. So I
Nice,
went
Steve.
on. Yeah. So I went on there,
Mm.
and then just before, like, I was about to leave after advertising the quiz, like I thought I was, they said, "Oh, someone wants to come on and talk to you." So I was like, "Oh, right." So anyway, they invited on Ian, and I was like, "All right." And I was getting like, you know, when you get really like intense.
Mm.
It's called Big Girls Really Do Cry, Annie. But yeah, Gary's wrote it. Thank you, Gary. So I was like freaking out, thinking, what's going on? Why? You know what I mean? Like, this get panic, and basically they'd all been like trying to raise money to get some money towards a laptop for us, so
Yeah.
because I was always helping helping the community and doing things for them, because I'd help,
Yeah.
you know, and whatever. And so they were aiming for £500, and they raised £1,500.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So
That's brilliant.
I was able to get a brand new laptop. Although the first one I had a few issues with, as you might have heard.
Yeah.
But then I finally got one, and then I got like, because I was like spending or is it like money on StreamYard and that? So I was able to get some StreamYards with it, and the laptop. I bought like SD card, and then I bought the camera with what was left of the money, because I was going to use it to vlog. That was the initial, and I do use it to vlog from, but more than that, I use it to take the pictures, which I never would have thought would be a thing that I would love.
Yeah.
So,
See, I like doing the aerial photography as well, so I fly my drone when it's nice, and do like videos over the beach and stuff like that.
yeah.
Which is nice. And I want to incorporate some of that into my normal videos. So if I'm going somewhere, you know, maybe do a bit of video footage flying over the top of my car driving down the road and stuff like that. You know, other people have done it, but it's
Do I
just
not
something.
do like a day in the life or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah. I mean, yeah, just like my normal videos that I usually
Yeah.
do. So, you know, after once this year's out of the way, I'm gonna try a bit harder and get everything sorted and straight and how it should be, and try and work a bit harder on the vlogs. Start using my decent camera. I'm quite good at flying my drone now. So, and me and my mate Lee that owns a sweet shop, we're gonna try and do a few short films as well, because he used to work on the Miss Marple TV program.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and do some short films. You don't want to know. You don't want to know the
I
laptop
did a
drop.
video about it.
All right. Dear. Oh, Dave's in. You all right, Dave?
Hi, Dave. That'd be cool, because it's like for someone like me,
Mm.
obviously I can't really get anywhere at the minute because I'm stuck to where Robo Bitch can go, which is like Robo
Mm.
Bitch. I should stop saying that, probably people will be like, what? Right, the wheelchair. And so like I'm kind of stuck in Sunderland, and I haven't even got like all round Sunderland because I'm scared. And some
Yeah.
of them are a bit like the banks and the too much and whatever.
Mm.
So like to see like different places like
Mm.
in that's amazing for me because it's not something I would be able to do.
Yeah. Is Neil Channel Nem near you?
Yeah,
Mm.
he's from well, he's not from South Shields. He lives in South Shields, which is like 6 miles from me, but
Yeah.
he is essentially a Mackem, same as me.
I
So
saw that. I saw he put a video up tonight, just a quick one, saying he's not doing a live.
yeah, seen it.
Well, he's got the dreaded, hasn't he? So he's
He
not
does,
feeling well
aye.
at the minute, which is terrible, isn't it? But yeah, he's a nice guy, Neil. Just
Yeah,
starting
he's
his new
really,
channel.
really, really nice.
Mm. He's funny. He makes
Yeah.
me laugh.
My
Definitely
brother
makes me
came on
laugh.
my live. I went
Yeah.
randomly live on Saturday night, really late. Did you come in?
Mm.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was slightly drunk.
Yeah,
Slightly,
I did see you a bit inebriated.
just a bit. It was random because I was talking to Ian and he went, and I said, should I just go live? And he was like, if you want. I went, are you coming live? He went, aye. So that was it. And it was like 12:15 at night.
Because see when I first saw you and Ian on doing a live, and obviously he just has his little picture.
Uh-huh.
I went once and I went by Laney and Chris because I thought he sounded exactly. I thought it was Chris
Yeah, he sounded like
cooking at
Chris.
Hayden's.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded exactly like Chris, and I'm like, oh, why is Chris cooking at Hayden's calling himself Ian? I literally thought it was him, and then I realised it wasn't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people been living and spending a lot of time in the US by the looks of it.
Yeah. I've
I'd
never
love
been.
to go. I've never been, but I'd love to go.
Me either.
Uh,
What I'd really like to do though, like if I was able to,
mm,
is to just travel around, the UK.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because there's some
mm,
amazing, like there's some amazing places and some amazing views, and
yeah,
you know what I mean. And I know there's the years abroad as well, but like I'd just love to go
mm.
all around the UK.
Yeah. I mean, my uncle lives right up in the Highlands of Scotland.
Uh-huh.
He lives. You go past
Scotland's
Inverness.
beautiful.
Oh, where he lives is like it was a bit weird, really. It took me about I think 16 hours to drive up to him, but where he is, he's an hour past Inverness, and then you get to a little fishing village called Ullapool, and then
Hmm.
my cousin is the first female harbour master ever that they've had in Ullapool. And then you go 20 minutes on from that, and it's a little place called Elphin. It's right up in the Highlands, and literally, I don't know where I went wrong, but I went right up the top of the country. I came round and came back down because he said, "Oh, when you get to it, you come down the road. My cottage is on the left." Well, I'm coming down this road, and it was like something out of American Werewolf in London. It was just a bit of tarmac, and then it dropped into ditches. So I'm driving down this road and I'm seeing this cottage coming up on the right hand side. There's nothing for miles. Then this cottage comes up on the right hand side. And I'm thinking, that looks like my uncle's cottage. And it was. I'd gone
Yeah.
somehow right round the top of Scotland and come back down along
Wow.
these roads. I don't know how I done it. It's so beautiful up there. I mean, you've got loads of. His cottage was a derelict cottage and he rebuilt it and bought it in the 70s. But like the walls are 2 foot thick. It's one of them really old cottages with a wood burner. It's really lovely up there, really nice. And he's got some beautiful walks, like woodland walks, and you see the salmon jumping up the waterfalls in the summer.
Yeah.
Really nice. Like I say, we have got some beautiful countryside. I like Devon. I like Cornwall.
Laura went up to my daughter. She went up to Scotland. Just in between after we came out the lockdown at first, and she booked. I'm trying to think when it was. Was it like? I think it might have been August, or maybe July, later July. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was late July, and she climbed up. She went up by Ben Nevis and all around that area, and she loved it. And she seen the Highland cows. She was really close to them.
Yeah.
And it reminded us of Highland toffee, because I used to love Highland toffee when I was a kid. You never see it now. So it had a picture of a Highland cow on, didn't it?
Yeah. Certainly it's Victoria Plum then. My auntie is near Loch Ness. I went to Loch Ness when I was up in Scotland, and I pulled over into a little parking bit, and it's a weird little place. And I stood on the edge of it, and it's such an eerie feeling, even though, I mean, some people believe in the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not 100% on it, but, I stood there and it was really eerie. And I don't know, it was just a strange feeling, I suppose, because, like, you've heard the stories of the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
But, like, then there must be an airbase near there, and the planes fly so low over the water.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a crazy place, but it's another nice bit of country. When I was doing the delivery driving and working for the transport company that I finished with when I went full-time reselling, I used to drive up to Fort William in Scotland to pick up frozen salmon. And the places you drive through to get up there, it was just really nice. Really nice seeing the countryside like that. That's one nice thing about having a driving job. You get to see some nice parts of the world. Only now 12. We really knew. Yeah, Neil is funny.
Yeah, he is.
So it's not nice to see any. I mean, it's not nice anyone's got this blooming thing, but when
Gary, apart from my wheelchair, but I would need like something that the wheelchair could go in as well, and then I'd need a chauffeur. But I'm sure they're not just going to let me use it, but
yeah,
let me drive.
Yeah, Ullapool's lovely, and in there's nothing really in Ullapool. It's a few shops, a pub, and they've got this seal that used to swim about in the harbour. I say it's like a beautiful little picturesque fishing village. Really nice. They've lived up there for years.
Well, you look after Felicity really well, though. So she can cool.
Is there Wi-Fi up there? I don't know about that.
Pushing your luck, John.
Probably not very good. I wouldn't want to stay there. I wouldn't be able to do no lives at that, I wouldn't think. Now 12 and the rest.
Yeah.
I bought a CD the other day. It was I bought it from a charity shop. It's Now That's What I Call Christmas. I don't know whether it's working or how old it is, but yeah, he does like his Now albums. Old Neil.
I'm doing 3 quizzes this week.
You're doing 3 quizzes?
Yep.
Blimey.
I'm back on my own channel tomorrow, which is the first Tuesday quiz I've done for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then so it'll be like a Christmas one, and then I'm at Cootie and Hayden's on Thursday, and then Nick and Andrea's on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, just a few quizzes.
I don't think I've ever been on Nick and Andrea's channel. I've been on lives with Nick. He's come onto a live. I don't even know who it was.
I think it'll be the 4th time I'll have been on.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, actually, it's more than that, but on their main channel it'll be the 4th time. But I've been on their. I've been on their. well, it's no longer a quizzing channel, but when they had their quizzing channel, I'd been on there quite a few times because I'd hosted Guess the Years, where with where they had different people. They did a couples one. Neil came onto that with his wife Kay,
Okay.
and then there was Nick and Andrea and Ashley Brothers and her husband. So I was the host for that, and then we did the 80s. We did an 80s quiz
Mm.
when they did the festival thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
The quiz master. You are the quiz master. Gary had 3 hits for Christmas and Chai hits 1. So around about 1983, Captain Sensible tied
Three.
the record.
Wow.
Wow. My mate, one of my friends, his name's Les Hemstock. He was Jive Bunny. So the guy that used to put the bunny head on and do, come on everybody, that's a friend of mine actually, Jive Bunny. He still does music now.
That just reminds us of family get-togethers when I was a kid, because that was always played.
Yeah, I know. He still does music now. He's a bit of an actor as well. He's living in LA at the moment, so he's been sort of auditioning.
I want a Portmobile. Not that I need bulletproof. Oh, Gary has a van with a lift on the back. That's really cool.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You know you're old when you mention Dirty Dancing and Patrick Swayze in work. And someone you work with has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I hear that, Lindsay. It's like you're trying to explain it, and especially when it's something like iconic like that, and haven't seen it, and you're like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember this girl I used to know, and she was only like 19 or whatever, and she hadn't seen I was giving her reams and reams of films she hadn't seen that I would class as like Dirty Dancing, Grease, Flashdance. There was loads of them. She just hadn't seen them.
Yeah. Who was it? Someone the other day said they'd never seen. Oh God, what was it? It was one of the old films, and I think someone said they had never seen the Goonies. And I thought, how could you have never seen the Goonies? It's a classic. It's always on.
I know, and plus it's just I love it. And I know, forgetting who I was talking to. I think it's Bad Wolf Susan. She doesn't like the Goonies. I'm like, how can you not
really?
like the Goonies? But she said she never watched it when she was a child.
About 3 days ago, I think it was on again, so I watched it again.
Yeah, she said she never watched it as a child. So
yeah. It's like when you talk to the younger people now, you go, "Oh, do you like the film Jumanji?" They're going to think you're talking about the new one with The Rock in, aren't they? It's like.
But then I showed my kids all the old stuff. You know what I mean? They've seen them.
Yeah.
That was my son, and it's all shite. He says it's not. Don't tell me you didn't like Jumanji when you were a kid. Robin Williams?
Brilliant films.
Aye. You prefer the new one?
Oh,
no,
God.
Leon prefers the new one. It's laughing. He's doing that.
I mean, it's like they remade. I haven't even watched the remake of Footloose because I like the old Footloose. So I haven't even watched the new one. And everyone that's spoken about it said the new one's rubbish. Tony DeBart is now a plumber. Really?
What?
I would know.
Lovely woman.
Oh, Dave's never watched Dirty Dancing. I've been made to watch it. These lot in here. Every Christmas, it's like you have to watch Notting Hill, and I mean, they so many we're overrun with girls in this house, so we're a bit bullied into what we have to watch. That's why I don't really watch telly. I'm just on YouTube all the time. Better content. And the Pope Mobile was coined when Pope John II toured each country. Built that basically had a greenhouse and bulletproof glass on the back.
Yeah, I remember the bulletproof. The bulletproof.
Yeah. I don't know if I even
mean,
used
If I had, I wonder if it's lamppost proof.
them. Yeah.
It don't bash into another one of them.
Oh God, no.
Sorry about that. There, he was talking to Winters while he was plugging. He was just put Robo Bitch on charge for us because I'm going out in the morning. So
Ah.
I asked him for her in charge. But yeah,
Oh, Nick and Andrew have just subscribed to my channel.
that's Nick.
Ah, that's cool. All that.
Andrea has her own account, so
Ah.
it'll be Nick.
He did my cousin's bathroom. Really, Tony DeBart. He's plumbing and done your cousin's bathroom. That's amazing.
Wow.
Hi Nick, how you doing? I'll put the link in just in case you want to come on. I know it's a bit late, and you never know, you might want to. Oh, I just say it just came up.
Did he only have the real thing? Is it the real thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Can't
I'm sure.
remember any of his other songs.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. That's the only one I'll remember. Isn't it funny? Like there's certain singers, and you only remember certain songs
Mm-hmm.
that they done.
I mean, I don't know if he was a one-hit wonder, but it's the only one I can think. That's the only song I can think of.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't think of any others that they've done. Here at Night's Life lives in a Disney Princess Castle. No, we've got a Disney tree.
Disney
They
Tree.
tried to make me live in a
Is that
Disney
why your
Princess.
dog's called Ariel?
Yeah, no, she's called Ariel because when we bought her, when we got her from Greece, she every time they put a water bowl out, she'd get in it. And literally,
She was a mermaid.
we live by the sea. She's always running in the sea, and if it's been raining, she runs through the puddles. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. She is. She's fast asleep now behind me. Look, she looks like a cushion.
You had someone walk into a lamppost because they were too busy looking at you pushing your wheelchair. Oh. No, I accidentally went into a lamppost in the wheelchair
Oh
because
God,
I was
really?
too busy trying to take. Yeah, I was trying to get. I really hurt my leg actually. Like it jammed it up against the wheel, like between the wheelchair and the thing. It went all get black and swelled up. Swelled up.
Yeah.
There's a word. Swollen. Yeah, it took about. In fact, it's still not exactly right. It took about. I don't know. It's about 12 weeks.
That's all right, Nick. Don't worry, it's fine. I should be working, but obviously I haven't got anything done, so I know exactly where you're coming from. I'd rather chat. I don't want nobody, baby. It's like Chesney Hawkes, isn't it? He had the one and only. That's all he had. He literally, and he's still living off that now. He's still touring, and the only song he does is "I Am the One and Only."
Yeah.
Literally, you know, and he's made his whole career from it.
One and only.
Yeah, and that's all he does. That's every time you see him on telly, that's all he's doing. He's just singing that. Yeah, he famously went back to plumbing year after the real thing. God, that quick after the song. Need to get some kip. See you, Aid. Thanks for coming in.
I'm trying to think of some of this. It's like Tony Basil, who did Mickey. I don't remember her having another hit.
No, no, Tony. No, I don't think she did.
Did Dexy's Midnight Runners?
Oh, Dexy's Midnight Runners had a few. I used to like Dexy's Midnight Runners.
I remember. Well, maybe the others weren't as popular because I kind of think.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Come on Eileen's the one that everybody knows. I wouldn't be able to name any of their others, to be honest. But there's quite a few like that.
Yeah.
It's like you had
Um,
Terence Trent D'Arby, didn't you?
but he had
He
a
done
few songs.
He done, but the only one I remember is Sign Your Name.
I'm sure
He
he
did
had. No, I'm just like, he had a few songs, didn't he? And none of them are in my head.
yeah,
What happened to
Still milking the one it. The real thing was way better than it was like Anchorman with Chesney Mole. Chesney had a few Jones.
no, I can't remember.
Oh, Gino.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of
I
course he
remember
did.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that song.
that was brilliant. But then
Yeah,
you go back,
Wonder
go
Quill.
back as
That's a good
far as
idea.
like Adam and the Ants. I can remember loads of Adam and the Ants songs.
Yeah.
You know, crazy. Yeah, it was another big hit there. Yeah.
I had a steer. I probably know it if I heard about it. For some reason, it's not working in my head.
No, that one I don't recognise that one. Oh, Terence Trent D'Arby.
Did
Had loads of hits, 4 albums. Right.
Boy Meets Girl, did they have more than one hit? Waiting for a start to fall.
I don't know.
Boy Meets Girl?
That's the one you sort of remember from them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dexys, Celtic Soul Brothers, Jackie Wilson. Jackie Wilson said, of course they did. God, that's like that Ten-Pole Tudor, Swords of a Thousand Men. That's the only one I can ever think that they did. And then he went on. Ed Tudor Pole went on to do the Crystal Maze, didn't he? After Richard O'Brien.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that song as well.
Waiting for a Star. Yeah. Yeah.
Patrick Swayze brought a song out, didn't he? Did he only bring one out?
He done.
She's Like the Wind.
She's Like the Wind. Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the only one he did, but that's the only one I remember that he did. Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
And Charles and Eddie.
Yeah, Charles and Eddie. Yeah.
The baby would I love.
That's it. Yeah.
I was watching this thing today, and it was talking about Nick Berry. It was talking about 1986, and it was saying that it became a thing that like songs had to be like on TV or in film, and that's how like all of the people would say that they would only sell if they were on film or in a film or on a TV program. So because Pete Waterman was talking and saying because the British film industry was really bad at the time or non-existent or whatever, that all the things came out was like Angie Watts brought a song out, and Nick Berry brought a song out.
Anyone Can Fall in Love. She done, didn't she? And
Anita Dobson, that's what her name was.
The guy that played Curly Watts, didn't he release a song as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think even he did. And then
Sharon did, didn't she? Sharon, what's her name?
Yeah, and Sharon, Letitia Dean.
Yeah, with she done with who's the oh God, what was the black guy? And he went on to do the show Five Guys Named Mo. Oh God, he done some singing in a recording studio I used to part own. Oh, what's his name? But he went on to do Five Guys Named Mo. But that Nick Berry, he lived in Hove, which is about 25 minutes from me.
Mm.
And my brother-in-law used to do all his security,
Yeah.
all his alarms and cameras. So I'd been in his house, and that's the same row of houses now where Adele lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun, isn't it funny, like all these, but it's like all these ones that just like one song and they were gone. But the
Yeah.
songs were really good. So you would think, would I lie to you? It always reminds me of a nasty breakup and having my heart broken.
Oh.
There's a lot of songs in the 80s that that reminded me of having my heart broken.
I think you attach your life to them, don't you? You just get like,
Yeah, because Anita Dobson, because obviously my brother works for Brian, but because you got
I
Flash
just
Gordon.
remember them having matching hair at one point.
Yeah, exactly. Because you got Flash Gordon and Queen on
Mhm.
the film, Brian. Sometimes my brother has to take stuff round to Brian Mays to get signed, but obviously, you know, I always forget that he's married to Anita Dobson, and she's supposed to be really. He's really lovely, but she's supposed to be really nice as well. Hectic TC post office, 1.5 hour queues. Yeah, I was queuing today. It was absolute nightmare in the post office. But yeah, it is. Yeah, Lofty. That was right.
That was in East End. In East
Yeah,
End.
actually,
Michelle.
and Nigel, Dopey Nigel. He's got a band as well, hasn't he? He released songs. Not oh God, the one who Janine killed in EastEnders.
Oh, Barry. Well, it was Barry. Was he?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's
What's
in
his
a
real
band.
name again?
Oh God, I can't think.
Kind of think that I haven't watched.
Just say no, Grange Hill, because
Yes, EastEnders for like.
actually Zamo from Grange Hill. I think it's Zamo, isn't it? He's got a locksmith shop in Wallington High Street now. He's had it for years, but that's all he's done since he left Grange Hill. He hasn't really done any acting. He's got his own locksmith shop in Wallington in Surrey, up near Sutton. Oh, Zamo, just say no. Actually, I went to school in when I was. I think I must have been about 12, and I went to school with a girl that was in Grange Hill. Her name was Joanne Boakes. She played Anita, some girl that lived with her nan in Grange Hill.
All right.
And then I went to my last school, and I was in school with Michael Greco, that was Beppe DeMarco in EastEnders.
Oh yeah.
I went to school with him. I didn't like him much at school, but we're friends on Facebook now. He's all right. Every loser wins. Yeah. And because he sang Heartbeat as well, didn't he? Sang the theme tune to Heartbeat. Nick Berry.
Yeah. Where's he now? Anyway, ever
I don't
see
know.
or hear of him or anything?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing anymore. Zamo. I used to love Grange Hill. And you know, a lot of them were in went from Grange Hill to EastEnders, didn't they?
Yeah.
Susan Tully and I know his name's Mark Fowler, Todd Carty.
Todd Carty, yeah.
Quite a few of them that went into that.
And the little one whose name, forgetting his name, but there was a little one.
And you had what's his name? Roland.
Yeah.
I love you, Roland. Brian May has been very ill with heart attack. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not been great. In with freed up the brushes. It's got bits last week. 300 Friday at 9. Nice. Some reseller talk, some music talk, some film talk, some charity talk. We had a good old chat on here today.
definitely.
Got
Shut
some
up,
new
Gary.
Dixie Tyler. Sean Williamson, of course he was.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Harry.
Gary keeps taking the mickey because I said that
Laney's Crush did a documentary. What's that? Did a documentary with Samo years back. Justin Lee Collins from Bristol.
because I like Jason Momoa, and
Yeah.
he says he's just a knockoff. Just Jason Momoa is just a knockoff. Justin Lee.
That's the ugly bloke in Aquaman, isn't it?
The ugly bloke. Where'd you get that? He's ugly. He's a beautiful man.
Well, I wish I was as beautiful as him. Put it that way.
I'm like a woman.
See, a lot of people don't like the film Aquaman, but I think it's so underrated.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Not just for a topless Jason Momoa, but I really liked it.
See, from what you hear in the papers about Amber Heard with like Johnny Depp and all that, you think, oh, she's, you go one way or the other way with her. But like in the film, I think she's brilliant.
Yeah.
I watched another film with Jason Momoa. I can't even remember what it was about now. I watched it the other night, but I watched so many films. But and this was going back to about 2007. One of his old films that he did. My niece's mum went to school with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Wow.
Oh wow. See, she's someone I don't think should have went in big time Hollywood acting. I think she I loved her in
she was good in The Darling Buds of May, wasn't she?
Yeah, I loved her in The Darling Buds of May, but I've never found a film that I thought she was good in. I think
no, I don't know, because I liked her in. I've got to say, I liked her in the one with Sean Connery. Oh, it was about he was an art thief, and she was the one that had to track down the art or try and capture him. Oh, I can't remember the name.
I vaguely remember that.
I'm going to turn my light off because I've been using my light on my phone to light my face up.
Yeah,
God.
I remember him, and I remember that a lot. It was with a girl from school.
What's Nick's name? Anyone remember Justin Lee Collins off the telly? He left his wife and kid for a girl I knew from Scotland. Really? Screwed up his marriage and entire career over her. Oh, what? Yeah, total muppet. Actually, Brian Connolly, the comedian, he's married to one of my brother's ex-girlfriends.
This is just right. Dangerous Brian, wasn't
it? Yeah, Dangerous Brian, but he is.
A
puppy! He's quite funny. Yeah, but he ended up marrying one of my brother's exes.
I know you don't find him attractive, Joan, but I'll just have him. It's fine.
What was the film called? Entrapment. With Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones. I thought it was a brilliant film.
Actually, don't think I've seen it, but ones I'd seen prior to that, I haven't liked.
Yeah.
But the thing is what's her face? Well, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, I don't get them either, to be honest. They're not my cup of tea, but yet I have watched Angelina Jolie in Salt, and I thought she was brilliant.
Yeah, she's good in that. I liked her, because see, I like her in, and everyone's going to go, oh, you big wuss. I liked her in Maleficent.
Now, I thought it was all right, but I mean, and she was good, but then I suppose that is more like, I find that when I can't take her serious when she's got to be like, because obviously in Salt, she was meant to be standoffish and whatever. Do you know what I mean? That was part of the thing, and so she played it well. But if she needs to have a different side from that, it was. I mean, it was okay. I didn't mind it. It was all right.
I mean, I like her in the Tomb Raider movies, but she was also in one called the Wanted. and they're an elite sort of killing group, and they can shoot bullets around corners and all that. She was quite good in that one.
I need to write that down, what Annie said, because she said Bonafide Hustler looks like Momoa, so I might just have to go and look there afterwards.
Bonafide Hustler, there you go.
I might just have to go there.
Let's check him out.
Yeah.
Check out his channel.
And Gary's saying that Justin and Lainey's crush are both ugly beggars, but I'm glad she's so easily pleased. I'm obviously very easily pleased.
Oh dear. Yeah, but I thought he was good in that. I liked Aquaman. I thought he was good in that. I like it when the motorbike gang go in the bar. Are you Fish Boy? No, I'm Fish Man or Aquaman, and they just want a photo with him. He pulls out the pink phone to have a selfie with him.
Yeah. Margot Robbie. Yeah, she's
Margot Robbie. Oh God, Margot. Well, you must have heard the story. When they were filming the new Tarzan film, I had to go and see one of my contacts to go and pick up some film bits. And it was up at Leavesden Studios, which I've never been to the Harry Potter Studios, but it was right next to the Harry Potter Studios in Leavesden. And I went in there, and he said, "Oh, come onto the set and watch a bit of Tarzan being filmed." So we stood there for ages waiting for the clouds to go over, because it's supposed to be obviously in the African jungle on the Mississippi, or not the Mississippi, but it's supposed to be in the African jungle on the river. And it was a big paddle steamer on it, just in like a big pond. And I've looked over to the right, because this girl's come on set and she's laughing and giggling with some of the people there. I didn't even know who it was, and it was Margot Robbie. I didn't even realise. I didn't know who she was, and then I only recognised her when she was in Suicide Squad as Harley Quinn. Man, I stood right next to her. But yeah, she's a good actress. She is a good actress. Oh, I need dinner. You've heard the story of her.
Well, now you just heard it again.
Yeah, you've heard it again. That's the thing, isn't it? When you don't know who's watched the video or who's heard you talk about it. So like, I don't often talk about it, but it's just one of them things that it's just weird, because I didn't know she was some massive actress. You know, apparently she started off on was it Neighbours? Started off on something like Neighbours.
Was it?
Yeah. She's an Aussie. Yeah, but she's definitely one of my favourite actresses.
Yeah, she's really good as Harley Quinn.
She's brilliant as Harley Quinn. I just looked to the right, and there was 2 or 3 women standing there, and I thought, oh, they must be on the crew. And she wasn't even filming; she had just come on just to see, just to have a nose now. I think just to have a laugh, and she was just giggling about.
Yeah.
And it was some big Hollywood actress, so I didn't have a clue. But she was good as Harley Quinn. Don't see people places you're not expecting, and you think, yeah.
What's your go-to type of film then?
Mine.
Yeah.
I like zombie films. I like World War Z. I like obviously the old ones like the Goonies, the Jurassic Park, the Back to the Futures. I like Titanic. I like films like Roadhouse. Anything and everything really.
Yeah, I love Roadhouse.
There's not much that I don't like. I just think Patrick Swayze was really good in that.
Yeah, I don't do horror. See,
I'm Freddy Krueger mad. I love Robert
I watched
Englund.
Freddy Krueger when I was 12.
I love
I'd
him.
gone to sleep at a friend's house and they were allowed, so I wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
And I watched it at the time, and Poltergeist, I think it was, and I was a bit freaked out. It's probably why I don't like them now. But I mean,
Well, it was weird because my phone rang one day, and I've answered it, and there was this voice on there, some American guy, and he said, "Hi, this is Robert Englund," and then he put his Freddy Krueger voice on and said, "This is Freddy Krueger, and I'm with your brother Steve, and you're never going to see him alive again." I went, "Oh, okay, cheers for that." And like my brother was at a Comic Con in Cardiff with Brian, and he got
yeah,
him to phone me. And I did the same thing for my daughter. I was at a Comic Con with Brian and my brother in 2013, and I was in the room with John Bernthal, and my daughter was absolutely bananas on The Walking Dead, and I've never
yeah.
even watched it until recently, but she was absolutely Walking Dead mad. And I said, "Would you mind talking to my daughter?" And he took my phone, and he was gone for about 20 minutes having a chat to her. Didn't even think I was going to get my phone back. Such a nice guy, but
Yeah.
it made my daughter's year. She loved it. Swayze
Oh,
was brilliant. Yeah, and it is so sad that he's gone,
it
because
is.
he was a brilliant actor. He was
Thank
a
you,
brilliant.
Annie. I've noted that down as well. This Annie's got good people to follow.
Mm,
My favourite Patrick Swayze. Well, probably my favourite. And I pretty much like everything he's done. I think is Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. So one
mm,
where he's in drag. I think he's
mm,
amazing.
yeah, he's he's just one of them actors. It's like I like Keanu Reeves. I
Yeah,
think Keanu Reeves is a good actor. All these John, all the
tend to
I
find.
wasn't so much up on the Matrix films. I liked them, but I wasn't. It's not something I would sit down and watch and watch and watch. But these John Wick films, I
Yeah,
absolutely love them. Absolutely love them.
yeah. I've watched them and I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't say he's I wouldn't say he's one of my favourites though. Like in terms of actors, I
Mm,
know like loads of people think a lot of him, but I wouldn't say he's one of my favourites. I preferred him in Speed and in
yeah.
obviously Bill and Ted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick there. Look, Nick's putting both of them together. There,
No,
he
I
got.
haven't seen that. I need to watch it.
That's a brilliant film.
I need to
Really,
watch
really
that.
good. Really, really good. I enjoyed that. I could watch that anytime. Oh, Steve, you all right, mate? God, there's loads of people up this time of night, isn't there? What is it?
All the night owls.
Yeah, all the vampires are out. He used to trip the electric too, so it would be pitch black. Nasty boy.
Oh, you have to put some content out, Annie.
Yeah,
I can't
don't
speak
make
today.
content on the channel.
Actually, I can't speak most days. It's not nothing different.
The Night Owl Club.
Yeah, the Wide Awake Club.
Yeah, stop being entertaining. I'm not getting my jobs done. First time I've been called entertaining.
What can we talk about that'll not
Probably
entertain
thought
you,
about
Nick?
you, Lainey.
No, well
Lusting after Jason Momoa.
I'm sure that's not entertaining, Nick.
Yeah,
Mind
maybe not.
if we talk about Natalie Imbruglia, or Imbruglia, whatever you call her? That might entertain him.
Oh, I can't look at that. I can't look at her in the same way as I used to, because it was funny. My two daughters' mum.
Hmm.
Um, when I was younger, I can't sing in front of people, but everyone said, "Oh, you've got a good voice." So I did. I went to a recording studio. I recorded a few bits and pieces, and she went one day. She went and paid, well, after we'd split up. She went and paid to record Natalie Imbruglia's "Torn."
Oh well,
Well, let's put it this way: I can't listen to that song anymore. It was totally ruined for me.
yeah.
It was like, not being horrible to my girl's mum, I wouldn't put it down, but it sounded like a strangled cat, and I think they agreed. It was absolutely terrible, so I couldn't listen to the song ever again after that. It ruined it for me. But yeah,
Yeah.
she was good. She was good.
She was very angst, very pretty, very
Yeah,
angst.
yeah. Uh, Not usually awake now, but enjoying the chat. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Outsiders. I like Fight Club. That's it. I need to watch that. I haven't
Have you not
seen
watched?
it.
Have you not watched that one yet?
No.
Oh, it's a good film. That is a good film. Is it Tyler Durden? His name in it? Snatch was coming on earlier, and I thought it's either watch Snatch or go live, and I thought I'll go live.
I'm not that keen on Snatch or
No,
um,
I just think it's a funny.
two,
It's just
or
funny.
is it two Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels? I'm
Yeah,
not
it's sort of that
not
ilk, isn't it?
really
It's,
my thing.
yeah, yeah.
What did I watch the other day? Watched was Adam Sandler, where he goes into prison and he teaches the.
Oh,
Is it The Longest?
was it not Mean Machine? No, The Longest Yard.
No, that's Vinnie Jones'
Was it?
version.
Yeah, but I thought they redid that. But is it The Longest Yard?
Is it The Longest Yard?
I think it is. Yeah, where he goes to prison and he sort
Yeah,
of takes
I
over
watched
and that.
that again.
Yeah, that's a funny
I
film.
love that film. It's really good.
Yeah, I liked Click that he did as
Yeah,
well.
I
But
liked a lot of his stuff. Like he went through a phase of like doing some really good films, I
yeah,
think. And then
my favourite was the one where what was it called? Where he had the pizza shop. Ah, and then he found out he was related to a multimillionaire, Mr. Deeds.
oh yeah, yeah,
That's so funny. With John Turturro, who was the butler.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I very, very sneaky.
It was there was quite a few. 51st Dates, that was another one I really liked.
Yeah.
And is
I
it
like
is it
Grown
Grown Up?
Ups.
Yeah,
Grown Up.
Grown Ups. I like that as well.
Yeah. I just think it's nice that they have all the same lot in the films. It's like the Carry On films, isn't it? You know, they sort of have
Yeah,
all the same actors and that. Who was
yeah.
the famous guy in Roadhouse apart from Patrick Swayze? It was. He was also a singer, wasn't he?
Sam Elliott.
Was it Sam Elliott?
Isn't it? Is it the great the grey haired one? Sam Elliott.
I think you're right. I think it was Sam Elliott. I'm thinking of Chris Christopherson. That's who I'm thinking of.
All right.
But I think you're right. No, it was Sam Elliott. You're right. Yeah, that was a good film. He just looked like such a nice, clean-cut boy, didn't he, Patrick Swayze? He was just a nice guy. He seemed like a nice guy.
Really nice.
Yeah. So that was Sam Elliott. Let's have a look. Highlight of my night. I had 3 Becks, now opening a whoopsie bacon and chicken Asda sandwich. I was going to have for lunch tomorrow. I'll repeat, when is Bill's book on sale? Oh, gee. Oh dear, poor old Bill. And he liked Snatch. Nick, the only rule of Night Owl Club is don't talk about Night Owl Club. Helena Bonham Carter.
I really like her.
I forgot she was even in that.
I've got to watch this. I've got to watch Fight Club, don't I?
Yeah, it's really good. It is a good film. And,
I tell you what else I haven't seen that most people are always like, what? But the Godfather. But I just think it's that type of film, like, because I haven't seen that. I haven't seen. I'm not. I mean, it's might be controversial or whatever, but I'm not a massive fan of Al Pacino.
no, I liked him in. I've not really watched. I think I've watched Scarface once, but it's not a film I've watched and watched and watched.
Mhm.
The Godfather, I've never really watched and watched and watched. But he done one with Keanu Reeves, Al Pacino, called The Devil's Advocate, and that was with another actress that I really like. What's her name? But if you've not seen The Devil's Advocate,
No.
that's a good film as well. Charlize Theron, she's in it as
Oh
well.
yeah.
She's really good. She done a good film called Monster, and they made her up, and she looked so much like this real life serial killer lady, and she really looked like her in the film. Brilliant film that is.
Oh.
But if you don't like the old gory horror films, you won't really like that one.
It's not so much the gore and horror; it's the jump scare.
Yeah, Helena
it's got-
Bonham Carter is an all-time favourite actress. She's really good. She's really good. I like her in most of the things she does. I've not really watched Harry Potter, but I have watched them, but I've not watched them all since.
Yeah.
Can't say I've watched every single film, but I
Yeah.
liked her in the Planet of the Apes one. I liked her in Sweeney Todd and all these other sort of musical ones that she's done. She's been really good. She's a really good actress. Really good. She's brilliant. Coen Brothers, yeah, they're good. Oh, I love my films. It stays in Night Owl Club. You're right, Joan, it does. Nick, for the last time, stop hecking mentioning it. I can't even believe this is the longest I've ever gone on to a live, I think, done a live. He was the hard guy bouncer in Roadhouse. Yeah, it was a really, really good film. It was a good film. Chris Christopherson. Yeah, he was good. I'm sure it was, yeah, Whistler in Blade. That's right, he was, yeah. And he was a singer as well, wasn't he? Chris Christopherson. Sam Elliott, yeah. Yeah, did he? Yeah,
Yeah, he's very
he did sing as well, didn't he?
idea. He just has a very relaxing voice.
Mm. Oh, Nick. With him, but Swayze he was a bloody good-looking guy. Yeah, she seemed really lovely as well. His wife. It's such a shame. They were such a nice couple. Night, Dave. Thanks for watching, mate. Thank you. Yeah, Monster. She was just.
I have to watch that.
It was just crazy how, if you actually look up the lady that she was acting as in the films, it was from a true story. You'd be hard pushed to tell them apart. And it's not a lot of prosthesis; it's just the makeup that they've done to her. It's just crazy.
It's weird because she's like the really good-looking woman. And
Yeah,
sort
but of course she
make
wasn't in
yourself
this
look
one.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, she was. She really sort of. It was almost like a chameleon, changing into the. She was spot on with the character. Night, mate. Yeah.
Amazing.
Is Nick going, or is he saying good night to Dave?
Could be if I think.
Yeah. It was the leading convoy. I always remembered that other film as well, Duel. Do you remember that?
What film?
Duel, Duel. It was I can't remember the guy's name, but it was about.
I haven't seen it.
It was a guy. He was driving his car, and he cut up this lorry, and this lorry was just chasing him and trying to get him off the road and kill him. It's 1971. Dennis Weaver. Really old film. But I
Don't remember that.
always remember watching that one when I was a
I
kid.
remember watching Convoy, and
Yeah.
what is it? Cannonball Run.
Yep. I sold that recently, actually, on DVD, sealed DVD of Cannibal Run.
And I remember watching a film called Six Pack with Kenny Rogers.
Oh, right. I've not seen that.
It's a good
Not
film,
seen that.
actually.
Yeah. I think it was Spielberg. Yeah, brilliant film.
It's like a racing car driver, Kenny Rogers, and he kind of takes on these six kids.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that about taking on kids. I was saying because that Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn have just done the new Christmas film, haven't they? Where they're Santa and Mrs. Claus. They've been together years. They're still married after all those years. And I think I'm sure the film they actually met on. I'm sure it was that Overboard, where he's like some roughy tufty type. She's a rich lady. Have you ever seen it? Where she falls overboard on the ship.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, that's a good film. But they've been together years. They're one of them Hollywood couples that have been together all this time. Still together and still acting together as well.
I don't know.
Yeah. And they're Chris Christopherson range can only find, for example, apparently worth up to £800. Nice. Never even heard of Chris Christopherson coat. Vanishing Point. I've just sold Vanishing Point on DVD as well. I didn't even watch it. It was sealed. But that went for about 13 quid. So it must be quite a liked film, that one. But I've never seen Vanishing Point. Yeah, they need
Rubber Duck was the name of the was he on
the CB.
On the mic thing, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely so. I remember something about CB and Rubber Duck.
Chris Christopherson's name.
Yeah. Remember watching America Werewolf in London about age 6 or 7. Oh my God, was terrified. The Evil Dead. Yeah, The Evil Dead freaked me out. It just freaked me out. Amityville Horror. That was another weirdo film.
Speaking of American Werewolf in London, my ex showed it to me when I was 25 and I was terrified now. But it was the bit where when they're like a forest or something and he was in the bed and then he just sits up.
Yeah.
And I honest to God, I nearly jumped out of my skin. I hate this is the whole. I don't like jump scares.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, part of that there's a pub that was it's called the Black Swan. It's near where I used to live in Leatherhead, around that way. I think it's Effingham. It's the place where it is. It's called the Black Swan, and I think that's one of the pubs they used for filming the Slaughtered Lamb. I've done a bit of filming there. 10-4, good buddy. Yeah. Six Pack was named after the what? The Chrysler factory tuning option. Oh, Chrysler, yeah, probably Chrysler. Yeah. Vanishing Point is a hippie, trippy classic. There was a weird one that I saw with Johnny Depp in it, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That was a weird old trippy film. Yeah, Rubber Duck was Chris Christopherson.
Oh, it was.
One of the most disturbing movies I've watched is Seven. Yeah, see, I quite liked it until he got his wife's head delivered at the end. It's one of them films where I don't think it should have ended like that. It was a well thought out film though. But then I like films like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. with Jack Nicholson. I think that's a brilliant film, brilliant bit of acting. Oh, Children of the Corn. My wife is absolutely scared to death of Children of the Corn. Malachi, that weird, is it the weird ginger kid, Malachi? Just it was just a freaky film. That I liked it, but she really didn't. That was the point at which
That was a marriage.
when he sits
Yeah,
up.
it was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And I was 25, so God knows how you felt, being like 6 or 7.
Oh, the woman. Oh, that woman dancing at the start of Tales of the Unexpected. Funny you should bring that up. A couple of weeks ago, me and my brother were talking. He was watching. I walked into his room, and he was watching Tales of the Unexpected. And I said to him, I said, I used to love watching that. He said, what's your favourite one? And I said to him, it's the one where the woman kills her husband with the frozen meat and then feeds it to the coppers at the end. So obviously they've eaten the evidence. He said, that's the one Brian was in. I didn't even know Brian was in it. And then we watched it. And yeah, he was in it. He was the head chief inspector in it. I didn't even know, but it was my favourite. It was my favourite one.
I remember watching National Lampoons. There was quite a few of them, but I can't remember how many and how many I've seen of them. But
yeah, there's loads of them ones, isn't there? National Vacation and Christmas Vacation, and
didn't they go to Europe or something? European vacation.
yeah. They've been on a few holidays. The Wicker
Chevy
Man,
Chase.
yeah, that was a good one. That was with that was Mike. No, was it Michael Caine? No, it wasn't Michael Caine. It was Edward Woodward, wasn't it? I think he was the copper in it. And then I think they redid that. They redid the Wicker Man, and I think it was Nicolas Cage in it. If I remember rightly, or am I wrong? I'm probably well wrong. Here's one for you, Richard. I once
I
owned
think that rings a bell. Not that I would have watched it, but it rings a bell.
I once owned a Kenworth truck for 2 months when I was stateside. It was an 82 K 120 in red. Right, it was uprated for speed scenes. Really? Wow.
Is that like what was in Over the Top when he wins a truck?
Yeah.
I love that film.
Music and everything was terrible. The woman eating the lamb.
Another Chevy Chase, The Three Amigos, and Steve Martin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Three Amigos.
Is it Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase? Isn't it?
Was it not Billy Crystal? No, not Billy. I thought it was Billy Crystal. Maybe it's not.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't think so.
Three Amigos. You're probably right. Three Amigos. Cast. Martin Short. No, you're right. Steve Martin, Chevy Chase.
It's a good film.
1986.
It's Martin Short. He always got the sort of like.
He did. He was in Inner Space. I liked him in Inner Space.
Yeah, and he always seemed to get like the weak person roles, didn't he? And he always got the keep good type of thing.
Yeah. Arnold, what show or film do you think it was from? From Terminator. Arnold? I don't know. Terminator? You really have to be certain age and think hard to get what my truck investment was from.
We must be too young.
Yeah, way too young.
We're too young. Um, what was the film with Martin Short when he pretended his daughter was a boy and he was trying to escape and Nick Nolte was like trying to help them or something? I love this film and all. I haven't seen it for donks, but
Remember that? I don't know that one.
is it something fugitive?
Oh, rings a bell. It was in Inner
It was like
Space. Santa
back into
Claus
the
Movie.
80s, maybe 87, 88 or something. Back into the 80s. It was definitely Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte and Martin Short.
Martin Short,
Yeah, Inner Space was great. Yeah. Funny I Shrunk
Yeah.
the Kids. Yeah, it's good. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on stage. Yeah, my brother watched that. Saying that, actually, the Child Catcher. I nearly bought the original Child Catcher was an acrobat in the original film, and I nearly bought his jacket once. I think it was going to be about 800 quid. Martin Short's been in a lot of stuff, hasn't he? You say back in the 80s?
Yeah, I think it was in the 80s. Because
Family
wasn't
Man.
he in 48 Hours and then another 48 Hours, Nick Nolte, with
Oh, Nick Nolte was, yeah.
who was he in that with?
Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, aye. But he was also in a film with Martin Short.
Right. You got Father of the Bride. No, it's 2020, part 3. It was in Cucumber, For the Record, Lost and Found, The Family Man, The Associates, The Love Boat, I'm a Big Girl Now, Taxi, Miss Peach of the Kelly School, STCC Network, Sunset Limousine, Tales, Tall Tales and Legends, Three Amigos, Really Weird Tales, Inner Space, Cross My Heart, The Completely Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley, The Three Fugitives, The Big
That's it.
Picture,
Was
The
that
Three
not it?
Three Fugitives.
I think it had Fugitives.
Oh, you did say Fugitives, yeah. I saw that. Cast and crew, yeah, that's it. Three Fugitives, Nick Nolte, Martin Short, James L.
Really good
Jones.
film.
Yeah. Right Turn, Clyde. We know what that's from.
Yeah,
Loose. I used to love those films as well.
yeah, me too.
As far as I know, it was Intermediary sold it for me. Arnold S. still has it. Oh, Arnold Schwartz. So it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So who bought your fan? Truck.
Yeah. It's not easy. No, Arnold bought it, not used it. Okay. Trying to think of films with big red trucks in now.
Haven't seen Falling Down.
Oh, what's that? Michael Douglas.
Yeah, but I wasn't much of a fan of his. But so I haven't seen it.
It is quite a good film, though.
I know I'll
Yeah.
have to watch it because I'm not much of a Tom Cruise fan. Well, I
Yeah.
find him really cheesy. But I do like some of his films.
God, he's been dead a few years now. Stephen. No Country for Old Men. I watched that again the other night. That's on Sky at the minute.
I think
That's
the last
brilliant.
last Michael Douglas thing I must have watched was it Romance in the Stone?
That's a good film. I like Romance
Really
in the
good film.
Stone. Falling Down. Yeah, it is a really good film. It's a really good.
Add all these onto my list.
Yeah, it's a good film, and it's it's something that you could imagine it happening. It's one of them that could be real life, and probably has been actually.
Oh, was it?
You know,
Did you Jewel in the Nile, was that before or after Romance in the Stone?
I think Jewel in the Nile was the second one, wasn't it? Romance in the Stone was the first one, I think, and then Jewel in the Nile was the second one, I think.
Kathleen Turner.
The Hitcher. That was a good film. Rutger Hauer. That was a mad film as well. That freaked me out a bit.
Is that the one where he was blind, but he could like?
No, that was Blind Fury, I think.
Oh, I remember that.
Where he could fight, yeah. But no, this one's
Where he
where
could fight, yeah.
he actually was a hitchhiker, and he was absolute Fruit Loop. He was some mad serial killer type. But it's another good film. I like Rutger Hauer.
Yeah,
He's dead now. I think he's dead now.
I think he is.
Bit like Right Turn, Clyde Hart. There's a truck and an ape. But TV series. Truck and an ape TV series. So not every Which Way But Loose one of those. TVs. What had an ape in? Oh, not the Fall Guy. Was it the Fall Guy?
Fall Guy, really?
Fall Guy was Lee Majors, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But he was a stuntman. Did he not have a monkey in that? I can't remember. Falling Down, yeah, great film. Your brother hated the witch from The Wizard of Oz. That's another classic film. Bitch hits getting a kid. Could have a therapy session. I like the older films with Tom Cruise, all the other thief films, very famous actors when they were all young. Yeah, I like The Breakfast Club. That was quite a good film.
Yeah, it's brilliant film.
The Hitcher, Finger in the Chips Time. Oh God. Yeah.
80s films are probably my favourite. Like the Ferris Bueller, the Goonies.
Oh, I loved
Breakfast
Ferris
Club.
Bueller. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hitcher cut people's fingers off there and put them in the chips. That was a really freaky film. How about Hovercraft and a Bear?
Weird Science.
Oh, that was a good film.
Brilliant film.
Yeah, I saw something with Kelly LeBrock and the two guys on it the other day because the darker haired guy he's not really acted since then. He's not really done any acting. I was watching something. He went into some other thing. I can't remember what it was he does now, but now you're talking. Lee Majors. Yeah, he was good. Every Which Way. That was a film of an ape. Yeah, it was. Heathers. Christian Slater. What one's Heathers? I've heard of it. Sleepers. Flatliners. I loved Flatliners with Kiefer Sutherland. That was a good film. And Lost Boys as well. Seeing his dad car going through the garage. Oh, it's funny where he trying to reverse the mileage off. Yeah, trying to reverse the mileage off his dad's car that he's ramped up. And then it falls off the jacks and goes straight out the window.
Yeah, that was epic.
So funny. Because he's married to Sarah Jessica Parker, isn't he? Old
Matthew Broderick, yeah.
Matthew Broderick, yeah. They've been together years as well. BJ and the Bear.
I've never heard of BJ and the Bear.
Have you not? Oh, I've heard of it.
No.
I remember watching it. I do remember watching it. I loved it as a kid, yeah. Oh, it's amazing that. BJ and the Bear. I used to like watching Gentle Ben as well. Sleepers. Oh, C. Thomas Howell, that's it. Yeah. Heathers and Flatliners, yeah. Flatliners is brilliant. They remade Flatliners and it wasn't as good as the original film was. Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere theme was based on BJ and the Bear. That's another good film. Gimbal, songs we played at a funeral. Worked in the theme park where The Lost Boys was filmed. Oh, That you're so lucky. That's the Ball in Santa Cruz, yeah. Oh, I love the Lost Boys. You can't beat it.
I love this. The soundtrack's amazing as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I mean,
yeah, brilliant film. Same about old Corey Haim.
I loved him when I was
Yeah.
young. I was like obsessed by Corey Haim.
Yeah, he done some brilliant films.
All of them around that time.
Yeah,
Weren't
yeah,
horrible, wasn't it?
yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. You know, and then they done that program, didn't they? The two
Gentle
Corey.
Ben. I remember Gentle Ben.
Yeah. Yeah, Gentle Ben. Yeah.
Ben.
Wrote my own funeral song, I Want to Die in Texas. Littlest Hobo. Yeah.
You know what I did? I rewatched it when I was in hospital. I rewatched it, and oh my god, it's so bad. It's
What,
so bad.
Littlest Hobo?
Yeah, like
Oh, it's so,
it shows.
I
It
used to
shows.
love it.
It was the theme tune, the song.
Yeah,
You know, like
there's Place, Keep on
started
Calling
when
Me.
I loved it when I was young,
Yeah.
and it was like this thing, and it came on, and there was like this security guard, and the dog is like scratching next to the door handle trying to open, and it literally shows you it's scratching, and it's so bad. I was like, oh no, it's just totally spoiled.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I used to love Littlest Hobo.
I
But
did
then
as well. So, like, I
when I
literally
was a lot
watched it.
younger, I used to like watching Lassie as well.
Yeah, so did I. I used to watch it with my dad, and then it would be get like, you know, me and my dad would be crying our eyes out, and someone would be going, "Little Tommy's trapped down a well." You get like, oh my god!
We had some
I rewatched Quantum Leap, which was
that's
really.
another good program.
Yeah, I still enjoyed that Quantum Leap, and I
Yeah.
rewatched Highway to Heaven.
Oh, that's that Michael Landon. That was
Landon,
a brilliant program as well. I loved that.
Yeah. Some of them were a bit, you know what I mean, like the storylines and that.
Yeah.
And I also rewatched Crocodile Shoes with Jimmy Neal
Oh yeah.
in Spender.
That was good as well. Spender, yeah.
I was in hospital 6 months. I had time.
Blimey. Nick's just saying he was in America in '94 when they were filming Die Hard 2. My father-in-law and mother-in-law were in Las Vegas when they were filming Con Air. So they saw the big plane going over with the helicopter around it filming.
Yeah.
But they were also in Vegas when Tupac was shot. They came out of having a meal in one of the hotels. Yeah, and the police had put all the cordons round and all that. So they were there when that happened as well. It's a bit mad. That's a bit mad.
There was Magnum PI.
Oh, I loved Magnum.
Me too.
He was brilliant. And what was the other one? Because Patrick Duffy was, who was he? He was
in Dallas.
Yeah, he was in Dallas, but he was also, he was some fish man thing, wasn't he? Oh God,
I
can't remember what it was, but he was what's his name? Patrick Dempsey.
Man from Atlantis. Was it Man from Atlantis?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it was actually. Patrick Dempsey. Oh no, it's not Patrick Dempsey, is it? Patrick Dempsey's Grey's Anatomy.
Patrick Duffy. Is it Duffy?
Patrick Duffy, that was it. They tried to do Lost Boys 2 and for oh God no. No, that would not be the same. That'd put it right off me. Met Corey Haim and Corey, really?
Oh wow.
my brother's the last Comic Con that my brother went to. He was spent the whole day chatting to Elijah Wood. Said he was
Yeah.
such a nice guy. He wasn't talking about fame and fortune and films. He was just talking about his wife and family. Said he was such a lovely bloke. Yeah, I'd like to have met Corey Haim, Corey Feldman,
Yeah, me too.
and Kiefer Sutherland. I just thought he was brilliant in that. All those films, like that one and Flatliners. I just think they were brilliant films. I think it was an 81. I think 2 was 90. I've not even seen Lost Boys 2 or 3. Quantum Leap was just an amazing program. I never used to miss it. Do you remember? I don't know if you'll remember it. Do you remember a program? My wife doesn't remember it. It was called The Tomorrow People.
Tomorrow
And they used to time travel. Yeah, they used to have these bracelets and they used to time travel. And she's making me think I'm imagining it. I'm starting to think it's all in my head. Maybe I should make it into a program because it was really good in my head.
People.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a program.
It's not ringing a bell.
Oh, here you go. It says it as an American British TV series. It was 1973. How do I remember that? Yeah,
Jeez.
1973 it was.
Maybe it was repeated.
Yeah. There's not really anyone I know. And it was years ago.
We used to watch Different Strokes.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yep. The Cosby Show.
Yeah, before everybody found out about him.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Knight Rider.
People used to call me Knight Rider because my name's Knight. Oh, and Michael Knight Rider.
The A-Team.
Yep, Airwolf. Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Used to have
We
the
used to watch.
and then the British ones we used to have the Equalizer.
Yeah, Edward Woodward.
Yeah.
Edward Woodward.
Woodwood. Man from Atlantis. Came out a year after in 1995. Man from Atlantis. Ah, that was it. The Man from Atlantis.
What's the Man from Atlantis?
Yeah, I think that was him, wasn't it?
Cagney and Lacey.
Yep.
To watch.
Man from Uncle.
Cheers.
I never really watched Cheers. I know it was Ted Danson and that, but yeah, it was The Man from Atlantis, 1977. Wow. Yeah, Man from Atlantis. That was a good film. And like I say, you had your Night Riders and your Airwolf. What was it? Street Hawk as well was the motorbike one, wasn't it?
Golden Girls.
Who?
Watch the Golden Girls.
Oh no, I never used to watch that. As Betty, what's her name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I did see it on.
Happy Days with the Fonz.
Oh,
Hey.
And old Richie Cunningham now. He's ginger, full-headed hair one. He's bald now, and he's a film director, and he makes some of the top films are done by him now.
Yeah,
he's absolutely directed some of the top films you could ever think of.
Married with Children.
Never watched that.
Do you not?
No.
I loved it. Mork and Mindy.
Oh, I love Mork and Mindy.
Yep.
I love that. We were in Cornwall when he died, and I woke up and I said to my wife, I said, I can't believe it. I feel like an uncle's died. She said, what? And I was really upset by it. And I said, Robin Williams is dead.
Oh, absolutely
gutted. Because this is another thing with the mental illness and depression, and he had everything. He just wasn't happy. You know,
because
it was,
it doesn't matter what's going on, what you've
it
got. It's if your mental health isn't right,
doesn't mean a thing.
doesn't mean a
Doesn't
thing.
mean anything.
Roseanne, do you used to watch Roseanne?
Oh, I used to love Roseanne.
Yeah, me too.
I used to love Roseanne with John Goodman. I
We
thought
used to
it was
watch
brilliant.
The Wonder Years
Yeah,
with
Fred.
Fred Savage. Fred
Yep.
Savage.
Yeah, Fred Savage. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you used to watch Shine on Harvey Moon?
I used to love Shine on Harvey Moon,
I did as well.
and I used to like that. It was more recent, but that Good Night Sweetheart with
Yeah, with Nicholas Lindbergh.
Nicholas. Yeah, because he lives just
Yeah.
down the road from me, Nicholas Lyndhurst. He lives in Climping, which is about 5 minutes from me. I lived on the street past the car park where those vampires swooped down at the start of the film, and my restaurant on the boardwalk used to shut last at night. Used to
Wow.
run over like an Olympian. I bet he did. Yeah, I would have, I know. Oh, you remember the Tomorrow People? Yeah. I always think I'm going mad when I ask people that. Sprinter. I know vampires aren't real, but 1 a.m. with all the street lights off, yeah. Especially where it was filmed, yeah. I think it would be a bit freaky for anyone. What dance act sang about Tomorrow People again in the 90s? Tomorrow People?
What dance act about tomorrow people? Thank you, Nick. Nick,
Tomorrow
why haven't you answered this? I feel like I should know that. Is it not? Is it REM or something?
Tomorrow People. I think I remember how song goes. Tomorrow. Do you know what? I can think of the tune in my head, but I can't think who it is.
I'm probably thinking of Shiny Happy People, aren't
I
I?
remember Sledgehammer. That was Peter. What's his name? Wasn't it? Sledgehammer.
Peter Gabriel, yeah.
That's it. Peter Gabriel. He was good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out there with my Knight Rider DVDs. Try to get them signed. Betty White. That was it. Golden Girls. Betty White.
Did you used to watch Desmond?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What pie?
It had like a hairdresser barber shop thing
That's right.
in like London. I remember.
And then they had the spin-off, didn't they? They had the spin-off called Pork Pie, which was just Pork Pie's spin-off of it. What? What are you
I
doing?
don't remember the spin-off, but I do remember Desmond's.
Good bed. Good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, you love your daddy. Why don't you go to bed? Why don't you go to bed? You're a good girl. Yes? You're a good girl. Look. What? I know. I know. Come up here. Come up. Come up. He's a good girl. Yeah, I used to
oh, I think it was on a Sunday as well, about 6 o'clock-ish. Annika Rice, Challenge Annika.
Oh, Challenge Annika, yeah.
Was it on about 6 o'clock-ish on a Sunday night?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right, yeah, it was. That was a good programme as well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of eBay sales. Alright. Al Bundy, the shoe salesman, when Christina Applegate used to make me get fluxes. Yeah, Roseanne was brilliant. Yeah, because that Desmond's, they did a spin-off, and it was called Pork Pie. It was just him. Obviously other people in it as well, but it was gone from Desmond to him. Still alive.
Sharon.
Oh, still alive. Yeah, Ross was still alive. The Shaman, yeah. Oh God, yeah. After Harvey Moon and Good Night, Sweetheart. Dark Hair, One Better Than the Blonde from Corey.
Night, Lindsay.
Night, Lindsay. David Rash was Sledgehammer, the TV show. My tablet's about to die, so I'm off. Good night. Take care. Treasure Hunt. Oh, Treasure. Was it Yeah, it was Treasure Hunt, wasn't it? But I used to like watching the Crystal Maze when that was the original one as well. It was quite good. Just seen
Yeah.
that lady Saturday. Hospice for dogs. Wow,
Oh,
that's nice. Anyone watched The Connors with some cast members from Roseanne?
don't
Not
remember
seen-
that.
No, I've not seen
Maybe
that
it
one.
didn't come over here.
Yeah, maybe it's just an American thing.
I remember they were called the Connors, but I don't remember. I might not have come over here.
Yeah, we've still got say 19 in 20 at 3 in the morning. We're not doing bad at all. It's just gone down to 17. We're not doing bad for this time of the morning. We're not
And
doing
I've
bad.
got. I'll have to go in a minute anyway, because
Yeah, I'll wrap it. I will wrap it up. I think because I'm supposed to be doing this wrapping, and then I've still got
Go on
some.
out in the morning.
The list. Put it this way: the listings ain't getting done now. That'd be another job. But I think my dog's waiting for me to go to bed. She likes sleeping on my feet. But yeah. Well, thank you everyone for popping in. Cheers for everyone coming and spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. So I thought I was only going to do a little live. We've been on for 3.5 hours now. So,
This happens to me all the time.
But the thing is, it doesn't feel like we've been on 3.5 hours.
No,
It
that's what I mean.
doesn't feel like it. It's the time just goes nowhere. It's crazy, and this is why I love it. This is why I like doing lives. I just love it.
Night, John.
Yeah. Good night, Joan. Yeah. Thanks to everybody. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all your input. I have 2 dogs and a cat. Seeing yours saying, "Come on, Dad, let's go to bed," is the same as my 2. Yeah, I know they're probably on the bed waiting for me, to be honest. But listed enough for both of us, Rich. Thank you, Nick. Just send me the check. Just send me the check in the post, or just put it straight into my bank. It's fine. Thanks for coming in, though.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been a nice
Right, Rich.
chat.
Yeah, I've loved it. I loved it, and we'll have to do it again soon, and we'll get a few more on it. It's just brilliant. I can't believe Stacey's still up. Still listing, Stacey. Is Vinny still listing, or is he in bed now? That'd be the good one, wouldn't it? It'd be like let Stacey do the listing, and I'm going to bed.
Sounds about right.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in and spending time
everyone.
here.
Nice to
We
meet
really
you, Annie.
appreciate it, and thanks, Lainey, for coming on with me and keeping up the good fight, keeping people entertained. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks, Annie, for coming in. That's a new name to me tonight. Thank you for coming in to us and seeing us. Cheers. I've had enough. Okay. Gary's had enough. He's effing off now. Thanks, guys. Speak to
Good
you
night,
soon.
everyone.
Thanks, Night, everybody. See ya.